There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out.
Watching Sam Weldy experience.
Let's go. You know what time it is. It's time to turn it up. It's time to turn it up. It's playoff time, baby. Let's go. I don't know about you guys, but I am so fired up. The Gatorades are flowing. The snacks have been going, and we are ready to rock and roll as the Battle of Ontario is here. Let's do it. Welcome in, everybody. This is the main event. WrestleMania, Schmesselmania. This is Hockey Mania as the Battle of Ontario is here. This ain't no John Cena. This ain't no Roman Reigns, but you can acknowledge me because I will be your tribal chief, bringing you the Maple Leaf action tonight and all series long till they hoist the glory, till they bring the old lady home and pour that drink and have a good one. So we are going to rock and roll all night long and party every day from now until June when this is wrapped up. So welcome in, everybody. Let's get it going. We're going to have a party. Wow. Let's go. Number one, what's up? Welcome in. Various, how's it going? Simon, what's going on? Big night for sure. Onyx in the house. OG, what's shaking? Bucks, hello there. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. Jay, Marshall, good to see ya. Woo, Jeff, hello there. Welcome to the party. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Todd, how's it going? Welcome in. Nicole, Zachary, how's it going? Brian, good to see ya. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm sure I missed a bunch of people. Darcy, what's going on? Welcome to the party. Holy smokes. This is the time. The time is now. Let's break this all down for you because I've been waiting a whole long time and I know you have as well. CNL, what's going on? Welcome in. I got to roll up the sleeves. I'm hot. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go and I hope you are too. Dan, what's up? welcome in. All right, do me a favor. Let's get all that YouTube stuff out of the way. Smash those likes for us. Hit those subscribes, and let's do it. K-Bop, what's going on? Welcome in. Ooh, I got to move this over here. Got to get ready. Afzal, how's it going? And listen, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to hold it against you. If you want to go for the Sens, that's A-okay. It's A-okay. You go for the Leafs, you go for the Sens. We're all here to cheer for the teams we want to root for, but all we ask is that you are kind and respectful to one another, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Landon, how's it going? Kartik, what's up? Darren, how's it going? Jacob in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. All right, Rich, what's up? Lost Anchor, how's it going? Rayman, what's shaking? Welcome in. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, as Tone Loc says back in the day. If you know, you know. Okay, let's go. So here it is. This Battle of Ontario, it's 21 years in the making. This is the first time they've met in the playoffs since 2004. Some of you might not even have been born then. 2004. It's crazy. These teams have faced each other 4 times in 5 seasons in the postseasons from 2000 to 2004. Toronto won each one of those series. Now this year, it hasn't gone well in the regular season. Ottawa has had Toronto's number, but that is going to change here tonight. Now, a little bit of news. In practice, Brady Tkachuk, he took a stick to the face on Saturday during his earlier practice. He had to leave the ice, but did return later, and he is set to go. This will be Brady's first playoff game in 7 NHL seasons. You know he's fired up. Ship, what's going on? Welcome in. Now, it's a long time coming, Tkachuk said this morning. Skate, he goes, all those driveway mini stick games, you think about scoring the game winners in the playoffs, to finally be here is surreal. And you guys know what it's like. You've all at times been out on the driveway or in the basements playing mini sticks, shooting those orange Cooper balls around. You guys have pretended you were Gretzky, Curry, Anderson, Messier, whoever it was, Lemieux, taking those shots, scoring the OT winner in Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. We've all been there. And now we get to go on the ride together, and we get to witness history perhaps in the making. Swedish Rob, what's going on? Duke, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, Ottawa won all 3 regular season games this year, but we're not going to harp on that. We're not going to worry about it. We don't really care about it. Anthony Stolarz is going to make his first career NHL playoff start tonight. He was the backup for Bobrovsky. He's learned a lot with his tenure in Florida, but tonight he gets to do it in the big house here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, it's been 7,670 days since the Maple Leafs and the Senators faced each other back in 2004. A long time coming. No team in the NHL has drawn more penalties than the Senators have this season. So you know they're going to be here banging and crashing. They're going to be mixing it up. Can the Maple Leafs hold their composure? I sure can't. But can they hold their composure? Stay out of the penalty box and looking to bring this one home. It's going to take a whole lot. They're going to have to keep it together to do it. Now, here's who's playing. For the Ottawa Senators, this is what they are bringing to the game. Brady Tkachuk's going to be with Tim Stützle and Claude Giroux. Stützle said every pregame speech that Coach Travis Green gives motivates him. It fires him up. So Travis Green, having been in the last Battle of Ontario, knows what it's all about. What words is Coach going to have for the young star? David Perron is going to be with Dylan Cousins and Drake Batherson. We got Ridley Gregg, Mr. Slapshot into the empty net himself, going to be paired up with Shane Pinto and Michael Amadio. We got Nick Cousins with Adam Gaudette and Fabian Zetterlund. Hey, Coach, what's going on? Marty, welcome in. Jeff, he is a stud. That is for sure. Now, before we go to the D, in case you don't know a lot about these players, Dylan Cousins, who came over for Buffalo, he is a contributor. This guy can play. Nick Cousins came over from the Panthers. He's a hard-hitting guy. He's going to grind it out. He may even catch you with a little dirty shot. You got to be prepared. Ridley Gregg tries to be dirty. He tries to fit in, but you still have to watch him. He is connecting well with Pinto and Amadio. Now, as we go to the D side, Jake Sanderson with Zub. We got Thomas Chabot and Nick Jensen. Trevor Clavin with Nick Montipalo. And, of course, the thorn in the Maple Leaf side for many, many years. And, Jay, you just called it, Allmark. Linus Allmark. Going to get the start tonight. Whatever, welcome in. Good to see ya. Allmark is here. Even though we get rid of the Boston Bruins, we cannot shake the ex-goaltender. Allmark is in here, and he is going to be bringing it for the Senators tonight. How are the Maple Leafs going to counter this? Well, they're not making a whole lot of changes. The Maple Leafs have had a winning formula as of late, so they are coming with Matty Nyes, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner. Max Domi stays on the second line with John Tavares and Willie Nylander. Bobby Mack, the Big Mac attack, is going to be with Pontus Holmberg and Nicky Robertson. We got Steven Lorentz with Scott Lawton, Mr. OT winner, and Callie Yarncroc. On the D side, Morgan Riley and Brandon Carlo, they're going to be together. Jake McCabe makes his return. Hallelujah! Thank goodness the hard-hitting Jake McCabe is back here tonight. He's probably not 100%, but he's going to go. He's going to be with Chris Tanev, and Simon Benoit is with our other return E tonight, OEL. Oliver Ekman Larson is going to bring it in. And of course, between our pipes tonight, as mentioned a couple moments ago, Anthony Stolarz. Stolarz is going to be guarding the twine for us, and he's looking to shut this one down. Numi, how's it going? Welcome in. What's the prize for winning this battle? A vacation in Hamilton. Shipoki, I love it. That's awesome. That is very, very good. Phil, welcome in. Does it feel like Christmas? Well, this is going to be absolutely huge. Now, of course, if you didn't hear, Pacioretty not yet ready to go. David Kempf is pretty much ready to go. The Maple Leafs did bring up a third goaltender from the Marlies, Artur Atekameov. He's outstanding. He's going to be good to go. Spooky, what's up? Welcome in. Great to see you. Agent Orange, how's it going? Holy, so there they go. They call him up again as an emergency backup situation if they need him. Holy smokes, I am so wired. I'm so ready to go, and I hope you are as well. Now, as I said, coming into this game, the Leafs have been on a tear. The Leafs, one of the hottest teams over the last little while, 9-1-0. The only loss was to the Florida Panthers. Detroit took them to overtime. Montreal took them to overtime. Tampa took them to overtime. But the Leafs shut them down 9-1-0 with 5 straight wins coming into tonight. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but it is a confident thing. They have been playing phenomenal hockey right now. Tails, what's going on? Goalie tandems don't matter. You only play one game. Negative. Goalie tandems do matter because here it is a 7-game series. A 7-game series. And we saw last season, Samsonov and Wall. Samsonov was not playing good. They put in Joseph Wall. They came back. They were down to the Bruins. Wall brought them back. And in Game 7, Joseph Wall was injured. He could not go. Samsonov came in. The Leafs almost won it, but the Bruins won it in overtime. They took that one home. So goalie tandems matter. If your starter can't go, you need a good backup. We learned our lesson last year. We turned it around. We're set to go this year. Morgan, how's it going? Welcome to the party. All right, the Senators over their last 10, they are 6-2-2. 6-2-2. The hot players to watch, of course, again, if you're not overly familiar with that team, Drake Batherson, he's got 7 points in his last 5 games. Mitchie Marner for Toronto, 8 points in his last 5 games. Now, before the conversation gets going the wrong direction, would like to sleep. Hello there. Mitch Marner, is he going to show up in these playoffs? We've done a playoff point per game review of Mitch Marner, and he has been playing okay when you look at it. Not last year, but in the years prior, he has been about a point per game in and around. Will he get in the corners? He's been recording some hits in the last couple games. Mitch Marner, will he show up today? He is playing for big monies. David, what's going on? He wants that contract. He's got to come out and play today. Will we see that side of Mitch Marner? I hope so. Drake Batherson, 4 goals in his last 5. 7 of those points, 4 goals. Thomas Chabot, 4 assists in his last 5. Of Mitch Marner's 8, 5 of those have been assists. Austin Matthews, 3 goals in his last 5, and that is A-OK. From the goaltender's standpoint, Allmark is 25, 14, and 3. 25, 14, and 3. Devin, what's going on? Jaden, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Jaden's going with the Sens there. I got you. I don't mean to ignore you. I don't mean it. Drake Batherson used to play against my brother. Wow, Jaden, that's pretty sick. He's a good player. Allmark, 25, 14, and 3 with a 2.72 goals against and a 9.10 save percentage, 4 shutouts on the year. Anthony Stolarz, 21, 8-3 with a 214 goals against and a 926 save percentage, 4 shutouts on the year as well. When we take a look at special teams, and special teams are going to be super important because we know both these teams are going to take a ridiculous amount of penalties. So when it comes to power play, they are very close. Toronto ended the year 24.8%, 9th overall in the NHL. Ottawa 23.8%, 11th in the NHL. On the penalty kill, Toronto ended up 17th at a 77.9%, where Ottawa was 77.7% to be 19th. So very, very close. Special teams here, very, very close. Now, again, in the face-offs, Toronto 53.7%, second best in the league. Ottawa was fourth best at a 53.1. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. Lewis, good to see you. Goals for Toronto, 7th at 3.26. Ottawa, they're down at 18th, 2.95. So in and around 3 goals a game. Goals against, Ottawa 13th at a 2.83. Toronto better at 2.79 to be 8th in the league. So statistically speaking, these guys are so close. JN, what's going on? Welcome in. Habs tomorrow. That's right. We will be live tomorrow for the Montreal Canadiens Washington Capital game. We will be live tomorrow for that one. That's going to be a banger. Now, earlier today, we did get our first glimpse, our first piece of action of the games today. It was Carolina and New Jersey. Carolina took it to them 4-1. So Carolina with a big win to start it. Now, I know a lot of you are in hockey pools out there, and every goal matters. You care about the points. So very quickly, Chatfield scored from Robinson and Roslovic. Logan Stankoven from Martin Hook and Slavin. Logan Stankoven, his second from Taylor Hall and Kotkaniemi. That was on the power play. Nico Hischier had the lone Devils goal from Bratt and Pesce. And then Svechnikov had the empty netter from Taylor Hall. And that was his just a nice way for Svechnikov to end this one. So they are up 1-0. Yesterday, we did our first 2 games of the playoffs. It was a wild night in hockey. The Jets, with 1:30 left, pulled out the win. They go up 1-0. And Colorado Avalanche, with a big win over the Dallas Stars, they take a lead in that series. So we're going to have lots of hockey coming up. If you enjoy what we do, make sure you hit that subscribe so you can follow along for every stream that we do. What's your pick of the day? User, I'm going with Toronto tonight. I think Toronto's going to come out big. I think Toronto's going to make a difference. A lot of people are taking the Senators. A lot of people, thank you so much, Jay Cals, appreciate that. A lot of people are saying Toronto's the underdogs, or Toronto's going to lose. They're going to get whooped. Ottawa's going to come banging and crash them. They're going to mix it around. They're going to take them to town. Well, I got news. I think this is a very different Toronto Maple Leafs team. A very different Toronto Maple Leafs team. RK says, I waited 21 years to say Leafs suck. RK, that's awesome. RK, I'm so looking forward to your chirps all night long. And again, I will reiterate it. We want you to chirp. We want you to have fun. We want you to cheer for your team. Whether you're a Leaf fan, whether you're a Sens fan, we want you to have some fun exchanges. All I would ask is this. Try and be a little creative. Leafs suck is okay, but throwing in the I've waited 21 years to say, that's creative. We want to see your creative chirps, but just know I'm going to chirp back. If I see your comment and I might chirp back, we're all here to have fun. Nothing personal. We ask, please, no bullying, no personal attacks. If somebody in the chat makes a comment, it's okay to tell them you're wrong or, hey, your team sucks or whatever it is, but no personal attacks, all right? Let's have some good old-fashioned fun here and have a great time and all respect each other. It's going to be great. B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. MV in the house. Welcome to the party. This is going to be a tough one. Patoli, how's it going? Mike, welcome in. Carson is here. What's shaking? New Jersey limped into the playoffs. Yeah, Tails. So they are going to have a tough time. I really was hoping Jersey was going to have a good one. But you know what I'm going for? Heidi, what's going on? I'm going for an all-Canadian Final Four. This could happen. This could happen. Can we get the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference? Will it be Winnipeg versus Edmonton in the West? Toronto against Montreal in the East? Can we make it happen and get a Final Four all-Canadian? That would be the dream. We would love to see it. Ivan, how's it going? Babik, welcome in. Historically, the Leafs have a better chance. Yes, Lori, how's it going? I'm a believer. Leo, what's shaking? Alexander, how's it going? But again, I want to say this. Jackson, they are not starting just yet. We probably got about 5 minutes or so until game time. We're going to switch screens and we're going to run you down everything you can see. Winnipeg ain't winging against Colorado. Mika, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a battle, a real good battle. All right, so let me tell you this. Sasha, what's going on? I'd be happy if any team won the cup. I think a lot of people are right there with you as well. Okay, so let's remember, we're living in the now, as Mike Myers said in Wayne's World. Live in the now. That's where we are. Yes, I understand, Leaf fans. It's been a long time coming since we've hosted the Stanley Cup. In fact, Toronto does not have a Stanley Cup team photo in color. It's in black and white. It's been so long. And that's okay. And Ottawa fans, the chirp saying, well, you haven't won since 67. Tell me something I don't know. We're not going to live in the past. We're not going to dwell on the fact Toronto has beat Ottawa each time they've met in the playoffs. We're not going to dwell in the past that Ottawa has beaten Toronto in every regular season game this year. Things happen. Situations are happen. Teams are different. Players are different. We're living in today, right now, April 20th. What matters is how they show up and perform today. It doesn't matter what they did against Detroit, against Tampa, against Florida, against Boston. It doesn't matter. As The Rock used to say to Steve Austin, when he'd say, what's your name? He'd say, it doesn't matter what your name is. Well, it doesn't matter what we've done over the past. Today is today, and this is how the players have to play. Will we see Nick Robertson and Pontus Holmberg give us that depth scoring? We know they can. Batherson scoring 4 tonight. Mika, Batherson scoring 4? I believe Aerosmith said it best. Dream on, dream on, dream on. No chance Batherson is scoring 4. No player scoring 4 tonight. But that's what we're going to absolutely love. The Sens are going to bring it. They're going to be physical, hard-hitting, dirty. They're going to play tough, and that's what we know the Senators team is built to do. Toronto's got to skate. They have to use their speed. They have to shoot the puck. They have to use their defense. When they shoot from the points, good things happen. When they use their speed, good things happen. When everybody gets in the play, when everybody touches the puck, good things happen. Okay, what's going on? Let's go. They're making their way out on the ice. There's about 1:20 left before we get some anthems going on. John coming in with the super chat. Tell you something you forgot. No finals since 67, and that's okay, John. That's okay. No finals. We could have had a final. We could have had a Toronto-Montreal final in 92-93, but some guy who is the great one said, you know what? I'm going to make sure Toronto doesn't get there. And how did he do it? Gretzky, with that little stick, he said, hey, Dougie, hey, Gilmore, I'm going to give you a little shave. And the referee said, hey, that's all fine and dandy. We could have been there, and I'm not bitter, but thank you for the super chat, buddy. And that's what it's all about. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to trash talk. We're going to have a great time. Let's get ready to party. Let me tell you what you're going to see tonight and how we're going to break down a lot of the Every time I switch to this scene, this does it. But I'm making sure you're on your toes. All right, scoreboard up here. This is going to show you all the shots, where they're coming from, where the goals are scoring from. So we'll be able to tell the strategies. This is going to show you the puck movement and the plays. On the far side, you're going to see who's on the ice and what their stats are. It's time. Let's bring it in.
Please rise if you're able to.
Please rise if you're able to. Anthony, what's going on?
In the singing of our national anthem.
Please remove your hats. Let's go.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras c'est porter l'épée, il sait croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Here we go. Natalie Morris gets it done. John, what's going on with the super chat again? John, you're killing me. Let's get the flags going. It's time. It's time to drop the puck. It's time to battle it out. And I just ran over something and I don't know what it is. But that's okay. Let's go. Let's go, Leafs. You know what it's all about. We're doing this tonight. We're getting it going. And I forgot my chain. Can you have it on the back? Let's do this, Leafs. Put on your Leaf socks. Pull up your big boy pants. Let's rock and roll. It's a huge crowd outside in Maple Leaf Square, lined up down Bremner. They are set. We are set. It's hockey night in Canada on a Sunday, but that's okay. Linus Ullmark looking to go. Nico, what's up, Grinch? How's it going? Okay, let's bring this up. Oh boy, this is going to be absolutely vicious here tonight. Anthony Stolarz gonna set the tone. It's okay if you can't find it. Here we go. Endgame, what's shaking? Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, Matty Nyes here to kick it off for the boys in blue. They are going from right to left. The Sens in white from left to right. The puck is dropped. Ottawa is going to win the first draw. Here we go. We're going. Pass up. Senators putting it in the zone. Tanev back. He's going to play it around. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome in. The Go Leafs Go chants are flying. This is the loudest we've ever heard Scotiabank Arena all season long. This working through a little collision there. Sticks are down, and the Sens going to dump this one in the corner. They're going to bring this one around. Holy smokes. They are flying right now. Uh-oh. What just happened? I just lost the audio, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Is yours still on? Theirs is still on. That's okay. This coming around in the corner. We're going to work through this. This coming back around in the corner. Here's a shot. Stop. I'm going to fix this. We just got to figure it out. Hang on. I don't know what just happened. Can you hear me? Still got sound here. There's going to be an icing call. It might be my computer, but we will get this fixed up. Audio was good a moment ago. Just bear with me. You can hear me. All right. Not sure why. I just lost system audio here on my computer. There we go. All right. It's back. It's back. All we had to do was panic, and they brought it back for us. All right, let's go. Face off in the Senators zone. Panic attack over. Let's go. Off the draw. Lawton going to win this one back. Benoit. He's going to shoot. That one's going to be deflected just wide. Your volume muted on the TV too. Okay, good. This coming around. I'm glad it wasn't me. Here's Lawton with a shot, putting that one high over. Benny's going to hold this one in on the far side. Down in the corner, Lawton turning, throwing it towards the net. That's blocked. This being dug out and around. Thomas Chabot trying to work it up. A little bump as Zub now throws it down. Benoit going cross ice. Leafs setting it up. Here they come. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up as you're coming in. Down around Ottawa, setting it up behind Ullmark. Getting ready to go. Long pass up, going to be tipped. Nick Robertson. He's going to drop it here for Holmberg. Holmberg going to roll it in the corner. Robertson chasing in. Robertson throwing a hit behind the net. There you go on Montepallo. Toronto going to hold this one in the corner. Robertson turning, going back in the corner again. Another huge hit. Nick Robertson throwing the weight around. Montepallo takes 2 from Little Nicky. Banking, what's going on? Welcome in. Stolar's going to put this around. Carlo going to come. Clearly, coach's tone is saying hit everything. That's going to be an icing. Toronto. Nick Robertson, what a shift. 2 hits going in the corner, throwing his weight around. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. That's right, Patoli. Woohoo! Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. Good hitting here by Nick Robertson. Love it. Face off in the Maple Leaf zone. Ottawa going to win this one. Going to pull it back to the line. Here's a quick shot. Deflected, going into the corner, near side. Sens going to pick up the rebound. Stutzla throwing it towards the net. Riley chips that to the corner. Back in the corner again. Riley this time. He's going to play it along. A long shot going to be deflected just wide. Montepallo stepping up on that one. Around behind the net, taken away by Holmberg. He's going to run this one up. Going to roll it down so Toronto can make a couple of changes. Bobby McMahon going to chase this one down. JDA, welcome in, brother. Good to see ya. The Truth Live, welcome in. Winnipeg Golfer, good to see you as well. Cycling it around, here comes Stutzla, bringing it in for the Sens. Long shot up high. Stolar's coming across, taking that one on the shoulder, and he's going to hang on to it. Paul, what's going on? Mr. Dodge, welcome in. All right, now to let you know, you can play along at home as we're watching. You are earning points simply by hanging out with us. You can do exclamation mark points in the chat. That'll tell you how many points you've earned. And with those points, you'll be able to use the commands you see scrolling along the bottom to bring up graphics on the screen all stream long. Plus, there's a bunch of hidden commands that I know a lot of folks out there already know. 16:58 to go. Face off again in the Toronto zone. Second line on. Off the draw, comes right to Domi. Domi going to play it to Tanev. Tanev carrying it up. He's going to pitch this up to Willie. Willie going to turn. He's going to bring it ahead. Nylander over the line to Tavares. That kind of hopped off Tavares' stick. And the Senators going to bring it out. They're going to flip this one down into the Leaf zone. Stolar's out to rotate it around. Domi is there as a receptacle. He cannot pick up the puck. And it comes all the way down the ice. Nick Jensen going to move it around. Here's a long pass up. Senators come in and Benoit stepping up on Batherson. Here's Domi. He's going to prepare to be hit. Nylander prepares to get hit. And they're going to keep rolling. Here comes Domi. Nice move. Domi, he tries to feed Tavares. Can't do it. It's taken away. Here comes Perron. Dropping this up. Long shot. Stolar is going to kick it with the right leg into the corner. Tavares on Batherson. Sen's going to pick it up. Back to the point. Sending it over to Zub. He's going to shoot. Nice save there by Stolar's. Rebound in front. And Domi quickly outlets it into the corner. Picked up by McCabe. He's going to get hit by Cousins. And it's going to come to Domi again. He's going to lift this one to safety. Tavares trying to knock it down out of the air, and he's going to tie up his man Perron right at the red line. Cousins with 3 cross checks to the ribs of John Tavares. Now they're going to go switch it up. David, how's it going? Cool guy, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This coming around down in the corner. Picked up. Senators flipping it up. They're going to get it out to the red line. Trying to chase it in. Great back check there by Mitch Martyr. Matthew Nye is going to play it back. Pass up to Matthews. Matthews over to Nyes. Nyes going to bring this one in. He's going to go off the boards down in the corner. Nyes chipping it over to Matthews. Matthews curling around near side. Matthews shooting. Nice save. And that's going to be held on by Ullmark as Matthew Nyes in front of the net is tying it up. Welcome in. Fook, good to see you. Guy, what's up? Welcome in. Guy, holy smokes. Great pace. Back and forth. Lots of action. Lots of movement, lots of good puck movement. I like this. I like this. 3 shots for the Senators right now, though. Only 1 for Toronto. But that's a good play by Matthews just to get some pucks towards the net. And there it is, 100 likes. Thank you all so much. Let's go. Matthews in to take this draw. He's set. Jackson, how's it going? Welcome in. So Giroux gets waved out. He's kind of looking around as why. Matthews can't win this draw. Senators going to bring this one back. Pitched in. Marner, nice move going between the legs to Nyes. And that one goes wide. Sen's going to bring this one out. McCabe going to cut off his man. Stutzla racing in. Tanev going to play it around. Takes a bump by Giroux. Matthews going to throw a hit there. Tanev coming up on a hit. Going to steal the puck away. Plays it to the half board. Sens keep it in. Shoot it wide. Down in the corner. Jensen playing it in. Down around behind. Tanev going to cut that one off. Leaves it for Matthews. Coming right out in front. Dangerous play. Marner going to clear this one up. And they're going to go switch up. Good shift here by the Senators, getting a couple of chances. Toronto trying to see what the Sens are made of. Thomas, what's going on? Bam Bam, how's it going? Just sub. Read on, let's call. Let's go, boys in blue. Bam Bam, thank you so much. This coming around down in the corner. Picked up. Here's an offside. Just barely, as Riley had a lane and was going in, but the offside is called. Good night. Welcome in, Rick. Welcome in as well. Now we expect some big things from Linus Ullmark. He has been a thorn in the Leafs side over the years with the Boston Bruins, but when Toronto can solve him, when they can score on him, they do in bunches. Thank you for that subscribe. Lisa, how's it going? Welcome in. Holy Carolyn, how's it going? Go Leafs, go. George coming in, hitting that subscribe, lighting the lamp. George picking that top corner. Off the draw, Toronto comes away with it. Over to Benoit. Benny going to dump this one in. Chasing it around. Sens going to slowly play this one across. Cleveland moving it up. Toronto going to pick it up just outside their line. Holmberg playing it back. Here's a long pass. Toronto trying to chip it ahead. Coming in. Here comes Holmberg with a shot. That's going to sail high. Leafs all the way. Shoddy, what's going on? That I don't know. We are watching the game here tonight on Sportsnet. Sportsnet, I believe, is showing almost all the games. Sportsnet, I believe CBC is showing them as well, but we don't like the CBC right now, so we're not gonna talk too much about them. Berube going into his first playoff series here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He knows what they got to do. Can his message be delivered? And so far, I think it has. Only one shot, however, in the first 6 minutes. Got to get more pucks to the net. Right now, it's a dump and chase type of game. It's going to be an icing against the Senators. This is going to come right back. Leafs did a really good job. Leafs did a really good job slowing things down out of the gate. Sens came out firing on all guns, and the Leafs matched them, and now the Sens kind of cooled down, and the Leafs going to take the game away. Sasham, what's going on? Welcome in. Tavares off the draw. Nope, they're not going to drop it. Can you drop the puck? Off the draw again. Sens winning this one. They're going to bring it around. Torb, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Sens. Leafs in 6 properly. Love it. Now we go. This is going to hop into the Maple Leaf bench. So we've only played about 6 minutes here. 8 hits for the Maple Leafs, 3 for the Ottawa Senators. So the Maple Leafs have come out swinging. They are hitting, and we love it. They're going to commercial break, so we're going to get a stoppage in the action here, a little pause for the cause, so everyone can have a deep breath. So Kyle Dubas was right when he put this team together. James, I don't think Kyle Dubas was right. Remember, Toronto had to make a lot of changes, right? A lot of changes. And the message has definitely changed as well. So some good things coming up here. So I don't want to say Dubas was completely wrong, but he was partially wrong. He hurt us by paying some of those big contracts, but he does have a lot of talent here indeed. Maple Leaf fan always amazed me. Terrible since 67 yet, always. Hey, you know, MV, it hasn't been terrible since 67. There have been some very good years, Yes, not the results we've wanted, but they have had some great teams. So that's the love of sports, right? You can't win them all. Ask the Boston Red Sox. Can't win them all. When was the last time the Senators won the Cup? Asking for a friend? Just checking. All right. But this is going to be fun. But I appreciate the chirp. I absolutely appreciate the chirps. Sens leading in the faceoffs right now here for sure. That's true, James. Can't deny it. 62.5%. Sens are off with a great start in the circle. Maple Leafs down at 37.5. What's the expectation, the number of games Toronto will win? I have it in 6, Banking. I have it in 6. But if it snuck to 7, you know, I wouldn't be shocked. With this team, Ullmark can very easily steal you 1 or 2 games. Very easily able to do that. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully Toronto can end this quickly. But hey, we'll take whatever it will be. All right, 13:51 to go. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Appreciate it. Looks like Matthews in to take the draw. Brady's line on here as well. Heidi, you need a subscription to Sportsnet. Off the draw, but it depends what area you're in. There's a different station in the United States. Overseas, I'm not sure. This around, Tanev going to hang on to it. They're going to set it up. Plan on a 7-game series. We always do 7-game series. Long pass is going to miss Matthews. Down in the corner. Marner's set up to pick it up. Coming in front to Nyes. He can't control. Sen's going to run this one up. Here comes Stützle. Stützle over the line. He's going to pass it back to Giroux. That was tipped away. They're still coming. Back to the line. Another shot by Zub with Brady Tkachuk right in the face of Stolarz. And Stolarz says, haha, peekaboo, I see you. And going to hang on to that puck. Holy smokes. Anthony, what's going on? Welcome in. Time to fire it up. These guys are running a million miles an hour right now. Adrenaline is a big thing, and I guarantee you, nerves were there the first couple minutes. The nerves have now passed. It's adrenaline. Adrenaline, these guys are going to be running on for another 5 minutes or so, and then that adrenaline will pass, and everyone will settle right down. Off the draw in the Leafs zone, it's going to be tipped into the middle. Long shot going to be blocked by Lawton. Lawton getting it over to Yarncroc, and Sen's going to pick it up and bring it all the way back in their own zone. Jensen going to bring it up. Joseph, how's it going? Welcome in. Down around Benoit, cycling it too far out of his reach, kept in by Cousins. Toronto going to play it ahead. Yarncroc is running. Lawton is flying. Puck comes over to Lawton. Lawton, nice move. Ekman Larson in the slot, shoots, he scores! Ekman Larson, I love you, baby. Welcome back, OEL. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's playoff time. Ekman Larson, who's been out with injury, comes up and he takes this one right down Bremner Boulevard, straight downtown, and he puts this one just over the pad, 5 inches up, which is enough to get over the pad and under the glove, and he puts this one in. An absolutely perfect shot by OEL. Boom. Now, Ekman Larson scoring a goal was not in my parlay for this game, but that's okay. Lawton and Yarncroc picking up the assists on that one. That's right, Cam. It all starts with a goal. It all starts with a goal. PM Steezy, what's going on? Welcome in. OEL. Just a nice shot. And sometimes that's what you need. We set it off the top. Use your defenseman. Shoot those pucks. Look where that dot is. Look where that dot is. A great shooting lane. A great spot for OEL. Great hands there. Great hands. You got the touch. Tavares in to take this draw. That's going to be scrambled. Oh, an Ottawa fan didn't like that. Unsubscribe. That's okay. Bringing it around. Zub passing it across in the slot. It's going to be knocked down. Another shot. That one's going to get blocked. Toronto going to get it up to Domi. Domi going to backhand this one as Pinto had 2 opportunities right in there. This coming down around in the corner. They're going to cycle it over to Domi. Domi stopping up. He's going to drop it. It's going to come out of the zone. And it's picked up by the Sens. They're going to play it down. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. Redeeming the Bear Shark. Our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. Let's go. This coming all the way down the ice, down in the corner. Sen's going to come back. They're going to pick it up. Play this one ahead. Long pass is going to miss. Going to turn around. Sen's going to regroup. They're going to slow this down. Zetterlund. He's going to pass it over. Long pass up. Misses everybody. No icing called. No icing called. He-Man's dad, what's going on? Brandon, how's it going? That's right. 2 shots. Here's McMahon. He's going to shoot. That one's going to go way wide, coming all the way down the ice again. Leafs back to get it. Benoit. He's going to take a little bump here by Highmore. Toronto going to flip it up and down to the red line. Sen's going to back this one up. Shabbat going to turn and play it ahead. Oh, there's a collision right around the red line. Right, guys coming off the bench and going off just ran into each other. Stützle and Holmberg just absolutely collided. Here's Tkachuk with a blast. Nice save by Stolarz. And again, Toronto going to play this down in the corner. 1 shot and a goal. It's awesome. 2 now. Holy smokes. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. This coming back in. Here's a long shot. That goes wide. Off the boards, another shot. Stolarz hugging that post. Tanev with it. Going to chip it up to Matty Nyes. Nye's going to try and jive this one out. He's got 2 Sens on him. Puck comes to Matthews. Matthews going to carry this one away. Marner, get out of his way. Matthews going to dump it in. He's going in here after it. Chabot going in the corner. Marner coming in, jumping past his man. Going to play it around behind the net, and the Sens going to move this one up. This is going to fly all the way down the ice. Carlo going to turn and bring it around. Comes right back to him. Carlo looking, going over to Riley. Riley into the zone, onside, going to dump this one in. Far side, kept in by Yarncroc, trying to play this one deep. Again, Ekman Larson has the goal from Lawton and Yarncroc. It's 1-0 Toronto. Down in the corner. I can't even tell what they're saying. Yarncroc in front. Oh my gosh, it was at the goal line, and it did not cross. Red, Alexis, welcome in. Yarncroc put it to the goal line. It did not fully cross. It was right there. Allmark almost beaten again. Toronto still pressing. This fourth line has been phenomenal. What are they chanting? It sounds like Brady sucks, but I can't really tell. Sanderson going to dump this one in. Batherson can't get it. Tavares comes away. Tavares through the neutral zone. Brady up on him. Long pass up to Domi. Domi to carry this one. And Ottawa going to take it away. The Sens, long pass. That's going to come up and misfire. Stolar is going to play it into the corner. Stutzla going to turn, send this to the line. Here's a long shot. A nice save deflected. Montepallo doing a nice job here early. Brady, he has it taken away. He's going to step up on his man, drive him into the boards. Brady going to wrap it around the boards. Now coming over to the near side. No one is there. This comes all the way down. Being in the hospital for 30. Oh my goodness, Brandon, I hope you're okay, buddy. I hope you're all right. Nylander coming in. Nylander going to meet Ridley Gregg there as those two collide with a hit. Toronto going to turn it around, and they're still going at it. Nylander and Ridley Gregg. Ridley Gregg was stepping in front of Nylander, interfering, not letting him out of the zone, and the Leafs going to come in offside. Refs are letting everything go. Yarncroc puts it off the post. It was rolling towards the goal line, and it did not cross. It did not go in. So absolutely crazy. What moments. All right, are we going to have the same issue we did yesterday? Trying to bring up WrestleMania Watch Live. All I want to do is bring it up. I don't want to watch last year's. I want to watch this year's. Great start here for the Maple Leafs. We will provide some updates on WrestleMania and everything that has been going on. But holy smokes, this was an outstanding start. An absolutely phenomenal start to this game. Sens came out flying. Leafs found a way of shutting them down. And boy, oh boy, they are here to play and play. They are. It is so exciting. The start. Playoffs are always amazing, but when your team comes out the way these guys did, it makes it even sweeter. So way to go, Leafs. Now the question that we've been asking all season long, can they keep this one up? Can they keep it going? Brock, it is 1-0 Maple Leafs, as the Leafs just scored Oliver Ekman-Larsson, getting that first goal. Wow. Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. I am phenomenal, thank you. I am so pumped up. And I know I've been missing a ton of comments, and I apologize. It is moving fast and furious. This pace of the game has been great. I forgot we start. Yeah, Daryl, we reset all the points. All the points back to 0. 3 Florida Panthers coming over to this team. All 3 Panthers were key contributors for that team when winning the Stanley Cup. And they are going to be very important pieces of the puzzle here for us this year. Oh my goodness, I'm shocked. EO Sky pulls out the victory. Are you kidding me? Simon, I'm shocked. Rebecca, what's going on? Welcome in. She retains. I can't believe it. Here comes Toronto right at the red line. Again, it's this fourth line. Lawton going to tee one up, and that's going to go off the shoulder and over the net. 86 miles an hour. Scotty, he's playing to win. Behind him, Lorentz, he tries to center it. Back to Lorentz. Dan, what's going on? Back to the line. Another shot deflected. This going wide into the corner on the near side. Ottawa in there, trying to bring this one around. Batherson playing this one over to Montepallo. Going to play it up. Sens over the blue line, bringing it in. A quick shot and a huge huge hit. The CN Tower, Simon Benoit, gonna make Dylan Cousins fall down. Wow. Benoit just absolutely lit up Cousins like a Christmas tree. What a hit. What a hit. Over the line, boom! Shoulder meet chest. And Dylan Cousins, he gets right up and he goes, Coach, I'm going to need an ice pack. What a hit. 15 hits. Toronto is laying them up. Ottawa, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. 8 minutes to go here in period number 1. Benny the Bruiser. Yes, indeed. Here's a long shot. That's going to sail high. Marner going to race up on it. He's going to chip this one out. Try to get it to Nyzy. He can't. Senators going to bring this right back in. Stützle over the line. Wanted an offside. Rightly so, but no call. Giroux going to throw it in front. That goes through the crease. Back to the line. Chabot playing this one around. Letting it go. Senators going to play it back. They're using their D well. Here's a long pass. Breakaway. Toronto. Marner. Shooting. Scores! Mitchell flipping Marner. Mitchell Marner with 13 million reasons why he wants to score. And he puts that one in. Let's go. 2-0 Maple Leafs. Mitchell Marner. What a pass. Unbelievable. Matthews sending this one ahead. Marner coming in. He makes a little flip. He flips it up, crossbar and down. What a goal by Mitch Marner. What a read. He saw that puck getting picked up and he was on his horses. Great pass. That does not happen without that amazing pass from Austin Matthews. 2-0 Maple Leafs. This around in the corner. Man, I took the under in this game. Now I'm starting to wonder. Wonder about the under. Carlo bringing this one around. He's going to cycle it back. Riley's got to pick it up. That's 2 goals on 4 shots. I'll take that shooting percentage all day long. We got to shake, and shimmy now. 2-0 Maple Leafs over the line. Holmberg going to pull this one in. Oh, we are doing the happy dance, but it's still a long game to go, and we know Toronto has a problem playing 60 minutes. Holmberg coming around in the corner. He's going to play this one around. Down on the far side, kept in. Going to play this. Benoit trying to step up. Comes to Bobby McMahon. Off the boards to Robertson. Robertson going to step up. He's going to cycle around. He plays this to Big Mac attack. Bobby McMahon. Bobby Mack to the line. Shot by McCabe and a nice save. Yes, they're using their defense. Love it. Stanley, what's going on? Welcome in. Marvelous Mitch. He's doing things. This coming around all the way down the ice. Marvelous Mitch. Back to Tanev. 6:15 to go in period number 1. 6:15 to go. Here's a long pass. This chipped up down the ice. Chabot with it. He's going to curl around. Chabot going to rotate it around behind the net. 3 shots, 2 goals. Oh, they took a shot away. It was 4 shots. They took one away. Here they come over the line again. Scotty knows he's fighting through. Lawton putting this one around behind the net. Yarncroc can't get up to it, but Lorentz is there. Lorentz, he's going to flip this one back to the line. Over to Riley. Riley looking, sending it towards the net, and Allmark is going to hang on to that. 5:43 to go in period number 1. It is 2-0 Toronto. Wow. Alan, how's it going? Welcome and happy Easter. That's right. Happy Easter to everybody. We appreciate you spending some time with us on your Easter Sunday. And they're going to go to another commercial break. And that's okay because we got to cool it off. We got to bring it down. We got to bring it down. We know we're out to a lead. That's okay, right? We're out to that lead, but you can't count the Sens out. It's only the first period. Now, Toronto is typically a second period team. So should we worry that they're exploding here, playing really well in the first period? Is that going to hurt them in the second? No, not at all. Thank you, JDA. I appreciate it. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in. What's going to happen is they're going to play out this first period. They'll probably get a little defensive for the next 5:43. They're going to go to the locker room. They're going to sit here and they're going to go, see, boys, everybody picked us to go out. Everybody picked the Sens to go on. But we're going to shut them down. We're going to keep playing this style of hockey. Now, 9 shots. They're allowing the Senators to have shots. But when Stolarz is on his game, that's okay. You still want to keep it a little bit to where it needs to be. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome in. Monty, how's it going? Welcome in, Monty. Hayden, what's up? Stuck at work. You're the only way I can watch the game. Oh, well, Hayden, we appreciate you, buddy. And right back at you. That's what we're here for. We're here to keep you entertained and have some fun and bring you all the action. And this is what it's all about. Holy smokes. But this is crazy. I mean, I honestly, I did not think the Leafs were going to come out playing this way. And they're playing really, really great hockey right now. Water, not that I know of. We're watching on Sportsnet. So Sportsnet here in Ontario. Not sure what other networks are carrying it around the world. Roger, what's going on from Nova Scotia? How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Jonathan, check in the score during family dinners. Jonathan, we won't tell. We won't tell, but good to see you. Thank you, everybody, hitting those subscribes. Keep it going. Keep those likes going as well. 102 points for Mitch Marner. Holy smokes, he is crushing it. I didn't catch the rest of that stat because it went away way too fast. Wayne, what's going on? Listening to you in Italian because Sportsnet is unwatchable in Windsor. Oh, Wayne, that sucks. But I'm here to help you. Hopefully you can still get that video through. For those that are able to get the game, watch it along and listen to us. Off the draw, Sens going to win this one back in the corner. Zub is going to play this one up, and they're going to turn it back around in their own zone. Toronto going to come in and steal. Cutting through is Nylander in a nice little move. He blows a tire and goes down. Allmark is going to get back up. This is going to come down, spinning around. Nice move here by William Nylander on the forecheck. Tavares going to bring it up. He's going to pitch this one ahead. Benoit getting up there. You can see the game. There we go, yeah. This coming back through. Yeah, Roger, if you can get it, no problem. This back around. Nylander getting pushed into the boards. Puck is rolling. Sen's going to flip this one behind Sanderson. Sanderson's going to turn around. He's got to go back and pick this one up. Carolyn's getting the trophy out already. It's game 1, first period. She's shining it up real nice. Toronto taking it away right at the red line. Going to hammer this one in. Priest versus McIntyre. Thank you, Simon. I got it up in my bottom corner here. I have my eye on it. Here comes Claude Giroux. How many more years is Giroux going to be playing? Marner going to take a hit, but he gets the puck over to Tanev. Tanev to McCabe. Caber, he's going to set it up. Ivan's going, woohoo, let's go. So they are chanting, Brady sucks. Brady sucks. You don't want to poke the bear. You don't want to wake the beast. But the crowd is getting on him early. Here's Yarncroc going to dump this one in. The fourth line backup. Fourth line playing a lot of minutes. I'll be very curious at the first intermission to see what kind of minutes they are playing. Shabbat going to pick it up. Under 4 minutes to go. EG Pro, what's going on? Honest opinion. Who would you win in a playoff series between the Canucks and Ducks right now? I would probably take the Canucks over the Ducks. Here's a long shot. Nice save. Stolarz has it. Oh, he can't get it, and it's kicked in the net. Batherson is going to get credit for the goal. Very sloppy play in front of the net. The puck was there. Stolarz tried to grab it in front of him. Stolarz tried to hold on to that, and the puck was bouncing around. Very sloppy goal here. It went off the blocker. Carlo in the corner. He loses the puck. Perron takes it away. The shot is there. Stolarz stops it with his stick, and he kind of boots it. So this goal is on Stolarz. Just not a great play by him. The puck is rolling around, and Batherson comes in and makes contact, which chips it into the net. Probably one of the easier goals Batherson will get to score, but nevertheless, it don't matter. It is 2-1 Toronto. Some sloppy defensive zone play and a bad decision there by the netminder on a bouncing puck is going to lead to this one going in the net. Back around, Toronto going to bring it out of their own zone. Holmberg going to chip this one up and all the way down the ice. Back to get it. Senators setting it up. Monty Paulo with it. Sports fan, how's it going? Going to work this one across. Defensive awareness under the muscle. Brandon Carlo having turned the puck over. Yeah, it was not a good play by Carlo. Sends again, driving towards the net. It's picked up by Robertson. Cousins and Perron picking up the assist. And Nick Robertson is going to get bowled over by Zetterlund. Holmberg coming in. Holmberg still continuing to drive. Holmberg getting tied up there in the corner by Jensen. Jensen doing a nice job. Robertson coming in there. This back to the line again. Going to play it up. Here's a quick shot. Domi going to play this in the corner. Holmberg and Robertson both there. Holmberg gets tripped up. Sen's going to pull this one away. And they're going to slowly play this one down. 2:40 to go, and it's going to hop at a play. So we're going to get a face-off. I think this will be in the neutral zone. And a face-off coming up. That's okay. It's okay. It's only one. So bad defensive zone play. Bad body positioning leads to turnovers, leads to the goals. Captain, what's going on? Captain Alpine, how's it going? Going for the Sens. Sens going to trip up on that red line. Be careful, it's slippery. Stellar's going to come out. He's going to stop. Look out. Going to play it around. He's going to give it away. Stellar's, just settle down. Stay in your net right now. Here's Riley. Riley going to bring this one up, dumping it down. This over. Tavares going in the corner. A hit on Sanderson. Again, Nylander going to strip it. He's going to send this one down deep. Sen's going to come on the far side all the way down. This will be an icing call, and it's icing against the Ottawa Senators. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here today. We know you're here because you're hockey fans, and this is one of the best series expected in this first round. Toronto and Ottawa, it's been 21 years since they have met. Tomorrow night is going to be another great series. The Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. We will be bringing you coverage of that game here tomorrow. I hope you'll subscribe and join us for that one as well. Back in the corner for Marner. Marner going to play this one out. Back to the line. Here's a quick shot. Allmark almost beat him again. He had to reach behind him on the side and grab that one. So a good shot there by Toronto. Again, they're not shooting a lot. Look where these two goals came from by Toronto. Directly in front of the net. This one, of course, was Ekman Larsson's as he came in. This was another shot by Ekman Larsson from the point, and it kind of bobbled. It bounced right in front of him, and he had to go and reach beside him. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go off the draw. Down around on the side. Yeah, Rick, it was a beauty. It was a beauty. This picked up off the boards all the way down. Senators. Brady going to bring it in. He's going to pass it over to Pinto. Pinto curling around, and there's Stellars with a save. And Brady Tkachuk is going to drop down and slide into Stellars, and that's going to draw a crowd. Brady finds a way to get some contact with the goaltender. Always finds a way.
They're expecting a hit or a stick from McCabe, but kind of an odd play to accidentally on purpose. Unreal what they're doing right now. Garrett Frank. I think the officials knew it was going to be a physical game and kind of let the guys play a little bit. Both sides have had their moments.
All right, let's go. Let's pick this one back up. Let's go. Alexander, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, buddy. I love your comments. I love your passion, but ease back on the emojis. If you want to drop one or two, that's okay. You don't need to put 4,000. So, Alexander, please just go with one or two emojis. We would appreciate it. Off the draw, this coming back. Sen's going to win this one. A long shot down around. Sen's in here again. Toronto going to flip this. It's going to come out. Racing down for Marner up there. Trying to come through. Marner did score. 2-1 it is now. 1:30 left to go in this period. 13 shots for the Sens. Only 5 for the Maple Leafs. Back to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson. He's going to put it across to Marner. Marner going to come in. A little toe drag. Sending it around in the corner for Lawton. Lawton in there. Laurent's going to pull it away. He has his stick tied up. He's going to kick this one over in the corner. And the Senators going to work this one back through. Long pass is going to come down. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. When you put in so many, it makes all the messages go by so fast. I have a hard time seeing what people are reading. So I appreciate you obliging. Here's Lawton. Last minute of play. This coming around down in the corner. Back through behind the net. Toronto coming in. Yarncroc trying to get this one there. This is stolen away by Toronto. Lawton going to play in the middle. Riley has to turn around. He's going to send it towards the net. An easy stop by Allmark with the blocker. This is being chased around by Nylander. Here comes the Senators again, making their way up through the middle, and Tavares with a nice defensive play. Domi going to chip this one out. And again, it's Nylander going to pick it up, almost springing for a breakaway. This going to back up. Here's a pass up to Riley. 15 seconds to go. Riley going to send it up to Tavares. He's going to play in the corner for Domi. Domi coming in here after it. He's going to push and shove. Sen's going to grab it. Zub going to get it out. Nylander holding it in. Oh, wow. Ridley Gregg, you son of a motherless goat. What Ridley Gregg just did there was a downright shameful, dirty play. As William Nylander was coming to go for the puck, Ridley Gregg was going for the puck. He then picked up his stick and came right at William Nylander to cross-check him up high, and Nylander stepped aside it. That was a dirty play. Do not like to do that. Simon, due to copyrights, we are not able to, so we bring you the most that we can so you can put it all together. All right, let's get this going. Let's go to the intermission. Let's break this all down. All right, let's break it all down for you. We're going to set this one up. I had to check to make sure I wasn't on mute because sometimes it puts us on mute. The Zambonis are going to come out. What a heck of a first period, ladies and gentlemen. What a first period. Absolutely insane. Rick, I do. I expect it to start getting real dirty. I do not like that. You know, Ridley Gregg was going for the puck. He was going to go clear, and then all of a sudden he saw Willie was there, and he just came lunging at him. John, what's going on? Who leads what now? Who leads ML, as in the Maple Leafs? In which category? Randy, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's go. Let's break this down. Here are your goal scorers. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, open up the scoring. Jess, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Jesse sending the roses. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate you, and thank you so very much. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, he gets the first one at 7:09. Scott Lawton and Yarncroc picking up the assist. Mitchie Marner, he gets one from Matthews, and then Batherson does it as well. 13 shots for Ottawa, 5 shots for Toronto. Look at the hits, 21-19. Toronto was way out ahead at one point. It has certainly come back in. Oh, who has Leafs on the money line? I gotcha. 12-9. Faceoffs getting a lot closer. No penalties in that first period. But look at these giveaway numbers. This is something, if you're looking at this and you're saying, hey, where can we tighten up? What adjustments do we need to make in the second period? Giveaways are it. 10 for the Maple Leafs, 8 for the Ottawa Senators. They got to tighten up on those giveaways. We do not like to see that number be so high in one period. 3 takeaways for Toronto, 1 for Ottawa. So it's not like the Senators are forcing the giveaway. Some bad passes and just some sloppy play there. 6 block shots for each team as well. All right, let's set this up. Let's take a look at these goals and how they came to be. And you know what? We can probably do this. Well, you know what? Better be safe. Let me tee this up here real quickly. I'll put you on preview mode. We're going to show you how these goals came to be. So bear with me just a second. Oh, it doesn't like it. There we go. All right, so I'll just have to set this one up. Set this up real quickly. Unfortunately, this isn't something I can do beforehand. I have to wait to do it during. John Conan, who leads and play? It's high noon. It's high noon, and it's time for the shootout. That's awesome. High noon. Whoops. Before I move everything around, come on, Sam. Just do what you need to do. Why are you making this so complicated? All right, I just got to crop this down, get this a little organized, a little bit better. All right, let's go. We're going to take a look at how these goals came to be. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you're able to see it. And we're going to drop it down here. We're going to put it in the bottom corner. All right, back to live mode. Let's bring this up. So we're going to start it off with Ekman-Larsson's goal. Let's reset this back. So we're going to start this with Ekman-Larsson's goal. Obviously, Toronto is in blue. You see Lorenz has it down here in the corner. Let me make it a little bigger because if you're on a mobile device, it might be hard. There we go. Hopefully that one is okay. So, little pass up. Yarncroc has it, and you can see Lawton is getting ready to break. They're going to start to carry this one up. Two guys going up. Yarncroc over to Lawton. And look at Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson has the wherewithal to see that the play is going to the corner. He stays wide of everybody down this lane. He's now going to start to curl towards the middle. Great read by Lawton. Lawton's going to pick up Ekman Larson. He's going to come right in that high slot, makes no mistake, and buries it. So a great goal there by Ekman Larson. If we pull up Mitchie Marner's, and Mitchie has a very, very, very similar goal. We see how this play forms. Let's bring it here. Again, it's in the corner. It comes around behind the net. Right here, it's missed. Claude Giroux had a chance. He misses it. It's going to come over to the corner. Stützle goes for it. He pitches it back to the point. They're going to keep this in, but a bad pass by Nick Jensen is picked up here by Austin Matthews. And you see, Marner picked up already. He started breaking right away. And Matthews with a beautiful pass, past Giroux, past Jansen, past Shabbat. He's going to hit him, and he's off to the races right from that red line. Marner going to carry it all the way in, and bam, he hits the crossbar and in. A spectacular goal there by Marner. In Batherson's, it's going to be a little hard to see in this play. Stolarz made the stop. Carlo has in the corner. It's taken away from him, and a nice little pass. The shot is stopped, and they just jam this one through him. So sloppy play there. Sloppy play there by Stolarz. So that's how those three goals formed up. That's how they took place. And all in all, it was quite nice. I want to see if I can do one other thing to show you these. And again, if you're watching on the talk, I'm sorry. I know you're not able to see kind of the demos here, but I wanted to try and illustrate. So let's show, where's Mitchie? Here's Mitchie. Let's see if we can get this one going. Let's see if we can bring this one back. Let's see if we can take a look. Whoa, Sammy, don't do that. Don't do that. Darn it, I did that. What did I do? Here we go. And John coming in, looking forward to 8 overtimes tonight. I hope not. Babbitt coming in with the $20 super chat in memory of big Irishman Pat Quinn, who is watching this game from heaven. None of his successors even came close to his playoff accomplishments. Big shout out, Pat Quinn. Thank you so much. We're going to drop the stick taps in for that. Appreciate it so very much. Prep coming in with 28 months super chat. First game. Go Leafs go. And again, thank you so much for that. And yeah, Pat Quinn. You know, a lot of Pats. Toronto has had a lot of Pats. Pat Quinn, Pat Burns. We've had a lot of great players, a lot of great coaches over the years. So certainly Pat Quinn, one of the greats for sure. No doubt about it. All right, let's bring this up and kind of show you what Marner is doing here and Marner's little breakaway. Let's see, is this going to cut it off too much? We're going to see if this is going to be enough to show you. So here comes Marner. Marner, he had a clear-cut breakaway. He's going to bring this one in. Some nice stick handling. He's going to pull up. And right in front of the net, he's going to just put this right. Come on. Go ahead. Right there, up and over the shoulder. So a great little play by Mitch Marner. He brings it all the way in with a nifty little move. So very, very nice. Mitch Marner with quite a phenomenal goal there. Just such a great shot. And, you know, when Marner gets on the breakaways, I mean, look out, right? He is just lethal. Let me show you. Here's Ekman Larson. Let's take a look if I can bring this one up here real quickly. Oliver Ekman Larson. Come on. Ekman Larson. Here's Lawton. Lawton going to pass this one across. Ekman Larson. A great shot. Look at that bend. Look at that bend right there. Holy moly. That's why you're paying $300 for a stick. Look at that torque. And he's just going to absolutely fire this one. And it goes right there under the glove and in. A great goal there by Ekman Larson. So really nice job by the Maple Leafs. Richard, what's going on? Finally found a place to post. Richard, what's going on? Go Leafs go. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. This was awesome. I mean, the Leafs are doing just what they need to do. Thank you so much for hitting that follow. Thank you so much, Connor. Appreciate it. How's the game so far? Truny, it's been really good. It's been a really good game. And again, I apologize to you guys on the talk because Well, I have the phone down here. I have another chat up over here. So I'm trying to keep an eye, but the game is up here. So I apologize. I'm not intentionally trying to ignore you, but I will pick up your comments eventually. The game is great. It's been very, very good. A lot of back and forth. Very physical. We knew it would be physical. Looks like Sam isn't doing 50 doing 50 jumping jacks. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's a new feature. I thought I would try it out. And see. But all in all, really, really solid play. Good pace back and forth. They're moving, good passing. Again, my only criticism, my only issue is I would like to see the giveaway number come back down. Too many giveaways. Giveaway number is far too high for what makes me comfortable. Now, Luna, what's up? Welcome in. No complaints about the refs yet. RK, I do have some complaints about the refs. I do, but I'm letting it go because this is playoff hockey. And we know playoff hockey is different than regular season. There's a lot of holding on both sides. And I'm not just picking this up on Ottawa. A lot of holding on both sides, a lot of interference being run, and the refs are letting it go. And I'm okay with that. Fragment, what's going on? Cheers. Let me just take a little sip. Got to stay hydrated. So they're not calling a great game, but they're letting it go for both teams. And that's my concern. My concern is if they were only calling things on one, whether it's Toronto or Ottawa, I don't like that because that can really sway a game. No, not Fanta. Got some orange Gatorade. Got the orange Gatorade going on. So that's kind of my thought on the ref so far. If you're gonna let it go for both sides, and I'll be okay. As long as it doesn't take away a scoring opportunity. Who's winning the cup? Sydney, you're going with Vegas or Florida? Vegas or Florida? I will be very upset if Vegas even makes it to the cup final. I'm not a fan of Vegas at all. I don't think they will. I'm thinking, and again, I've said it, and it's a long shot, and I'd love to see it, and I'm probably thinking more with my heart than my head, but I got a feeling it's going to be an all-Canadian Final Four. An all-Canadian Final Four, and it'll be awesome. Winnipeg, Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal would be absolutely spectacular. Crime Dog, I mean, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. All-Canadian Final Four, which guarantees an all-Canadian Stanley Cup, which guarantees the trophy is coming north of the border. And then Gary Bettman announces his retirement because he's so upset he couldn't keep it away anymore. Florida will have to beat us. And yeah, the Atlantic is the toughest. I've said it a number of times. I really think that the Atlantic Division is the toughest division in hockey, and whoever comes out of the Atlantic Division will go to the Stanley Cup final. I really do. Oilers versus Leafs would be a phenomenal. Oilers are going to have a very tough time. So there's two issues I have with the Oilers right now. Well, three. I absolutely despise Darnell Nurse. I think he's the biggest hypocrite in the game of hockey, and I think he needs to be grounded and go to his room. Stuart Skinner is Mr. Unpredictable. You do not know what you are getting with Stuart Skinner. If he can play well, he will be a phenomenal goaltender and lead his way. But when he's sloppy, he is ugly and lets up way too many soft goals. And the fact that Ekholm is out and going to miss the first round is a big shot to the Edmonton Oilers. Ekholm has been a big physical presence for them. He plays really well defensively. The D is going to have to step up in that first series, for sure. Let me scroll back here. Well, there's only 5 Canadian teams, and one of them is getting knocked out. That's true. The rest are going to go on. Central is the toughest. I don't know about that. But yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem right now. Oilers, you got those injuries coming in. And I don't care what team you are. And we've seen this time and time again. Look what happened a couple of years ago. Florida versus Vegas in the finals. Florida is beaten up. They're battered and bruised. Kachuk with a broken sternum. What was it? Ekblad had a broken ankle. Like, they were just so physically hurt that they got destroyed. You need a lot to get through to the Stanley Cup. The Stanley Cup, in my opinion, is the hardest trophy to win in all of sports, right? It's not like football. Yes, it's a one and done and you're out, but you only play once a week, right? Basketball, yeah, they play series as well, but come on. Basketball, it's not that physical. Hockey, these guys are playing every other night. They're playing a lot and they're hitting each other hard. It's like football on ice. So you need a lot of luck. You need to stay healthy and you need to have a strong mental game. If you lose one of those three, you are not going to win the Stanley Cup. It is not going to happen. You need luck. You need the bounces, right? You need those bounces off the boards. We need that bounce like behind the Ottawa netminder where the puck went off the post and was just trickling along that goal line without going over and they were able to clear. You need luck like that. You need luck like Boston had when they put it off the boards and it came to Pasternak right in front of the net who was able to score. You need those bounces. You need the goalposts. You need your health to be able to play physical. You need to be able to control the puck. You need to be able to play your game, and you need the health to do that. And the mental game. We saw many years ago, and if you go back and you watch the All or Nothing featuring the Toronto Maple Leafs during the COVID years on Amazon Prime, which is a great series, back when Jack Campbell, Soupy, was in goal, you saw the problem. Soupy would give up a couple of goals, and his mental game would disappear. And what happens when your mental game disappears? You start guessing. You start playing sloppy. You start giving up bad goals. And so that's why you need all three to be successful in this tournament. And it is not easy. It is not easy at all. When you're hurting, sure, you can take an Advil. Sure, you can take an ice bath. You can do whatever to get rid of the inflammation. But when you're hurting, what's the first thing to go? Your mind. As soon as you start thinking, I can't do this, you are not going to do it. So that's why I think you need all three to go through and play. Do you think the Devils have a chance now without Jack Hughes? Yeah, Sydney, I think that the shoulder surgery and Jack Hughes not playing is a huge turning point for the Devils. Now, I still think they have a chance, and I didn't get a chance to see the game today because I was doing some stuff. So I'm going to watch the highlights later on. But it's going to be tough for the Devils. The Canes are a good team. But the Devils, they still have a lot of talent, even without Jack Hughes. But they got to find a way to motivate themselves. They can't look at that game and say, well, without Hughes, what's the point? They got to find a way to go in and get it done. All right, let me go back. Let's turn up the intensity. Rich, that's what they got to do. Just keep banging and crashing. They got to go in there. They got to make it happen. They absolutely could do so. They absolutely can continue doing it. You need Sam to rant to be successful. That's right, Charlie. How many times over the couple of years we've been doing this have we ranted about a player and that player all of a sudden turns around and scores? We ranted about a team and that team turns around and wins. It's funny. It really is funny. There was 2 overtime in the England playoff final. And you know what? While we're here, just before intermission wraps up, I want to give a huge shout out to the women of hockey, Team USA. Congratulations at the Worlds. Team USA, a huge win in overtime against Canada. So congratulations, Team USA. Great job at the Worlds, the Women's Worlds. Their hockey is phenomenal. They kind of get the short end of the stick because they're never given good TV times to be on the networks, but absolutely incredible. They do a great job. All right, let's go. $20 watching the game, Least channel, which is Sportsnet feed. But you know what, Wayne? I've heard the Sportsnet app has not been good. Historically, I've heard that. All right, time is up. Let's get set. Period number 2. Let's keep this one going. Again, thank you to those who have hit that subscribe. We're 8 subs away from 830. Let's go. Let's see, how close to 850 can we get tonight? We need your help. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you keep hitting those likes. And do us a favor. If you're enjoying what we're doing here today, hit that share button. Share us out on your Facebook, your Twitter, your Discord, your Reddit, your LinkedIn, your MySpace, your ICQ, your OnlyFans, your Bumble, whatever you're using. Share our link out. Tell people, come in and watch. The Battle of Ontario is about to get heated up. So let's go. Period number 2. What can they do? Not at home. What's going on? I did not. When do we have to vote? We got to vote soon. We got to find out. We got to make sure to get that one done. Off the draw, Toronto's going to pull this one back. Let's turn this up. Let's get turned up. Let's get her going. Canes have Jarvis and Aho. They are real good, Sydney. Aho is such a talented player. Vegas sneaking good this season. Plus, they got some bodies. Yeah, I know, but I can't stand him. Here comes Matthews. He's going to back this one up. Matthews going to play this one back around. Tanev off the glass up. Going to be chipped out. Nisey getting to the red line. Couldn't hit Marner. Stenson, what's going on? Welcome in. Need you to start a new time. Going to play this one back. Leafs with it. You know, but there's some early voting going on, but I forget when ours is. This down in there. Toronto, Nylander pressing on the forecheck. The Sens going to clear this one all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. So about 50 seconds, 49 seconds into this period, we're going to get a face-off in the Senators' zone. That's right. Everybody get out there and vote. It is super important. We don't want you to come in here. Don't tell us who you're voting for. We're not here to trash one party or the other. You keep your votes private. Just make sure you get out and vote and take a pen. Take a pen to vote. I've been hearing a lot of the polling stations are requesting people to use pencils. Don't use a pencil and don't give your ballot to anybody. You mark it with the pen and make sure you get it put in the box. Here's Nylander down around in the corner. Back to Riley. Riley has it taken away. Brady Tkachuk on a breakaway. Brady coming in. Brady shooting. Great save, Stallars. Brady breaking through. A terrible play by Morgan Riley. Social media is going to be all over him for that. Here's Nylander back the other way. He shoots and a blocker save. Going to get taken down. Back around behind the net. Nylander, he's going to bounce it off the boards. Over to Domi. Domi in front. Tavares backhand. Sprawling across his Allmark and a great save. Here comes Ridley Gregg. He's going to chip it past Benoit. He's going to race in. Ekman Larson coming across. He's going to put Ridley Gregg in the boards. The physicality picking up Benoit puts his man in the boards. Domi going to pick it up. He's going to play this one over. And Toronto going to slow this one down. Christo, what's going on? Welcome in. Back across Toronto to the middle. This Yarncroc going to play it ahead. Lawton racing in after it. Going to be knocked in, kept in by Yarncroc to Lorentz. His shot is going to get blocked. Going to go wide. Back to pick this one up is Highmore. Highmore going to move it over to Shabbat. Shabbat going to pick this one up. Love the chirps. In the corner, Toronto going to chip this one out and a huge hit on Lorentz. Clavin going to step up and throw his weight around. Senators setting it up. Lorentz watching in front of the net, going to peel off. I must have missed something. I thought Allmark played for Boston. Stenson, he used to, but he came over here, signed with Ottawa. The remnants of the Bruins still haunting the Maple Leafs. Down in the corner in the Maple Leaf zone, Holmberg is back. He's going to send it around the boards. Riley going to turn around, ran into the referee. Ref, get out of the way. Sens still coming back. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked. Another shot, and that's going to go high. Carlo with a nice shot block there. This is going to roll out and all the way down the ice. Sens back with it, going to bring this one across. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, paper ballots where you got to mark the circle and slide it in the slot. Don't know why they're switching it up from what we used in the last election. Toronto going to go change. Little pass. Here comes Mitch Marner. Marner putting Sanderson into the boards. Marner going to take it away. Coming in front. Couldn't get it to Knives. What a forecheck by Mitch Marner. Back the other way. Ridley Gregg's pass is going to get intercepted. They're going to play this back. Senators from the bottom of the faceoff slot with a shot. Matthew Nyes blocked that, and he's hurt. A shot right on and a nice save by Stallars. But Matthew Nyes is shaken up after blocking that shot. Holy smokes. John coming in with the super sticker. Thank you so much, John. The money mouth. Love it. Appreciate it very much. But a great save by Stallars, and it's a stop like that that can turn things around. Drop those stick taps in the chat. That is how we say thank you for all the donos. Big chat, big hype for all our gifters here tonight. Stallars coming across with a nice little save. Tkachuk was up to 34.7 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour, excuse me. 34.7 kilometers an hour. That's fast. This is going to be pulled up. Ottawa in the neutral zone. Going to play it up. Brady going to dump it in. Stallars is going to come out to stop it. Am I living in an alternate reality? I know. Phil. And we got our first penalty of the game. This is going to come up on Stützle. Are they going to call this boarding? We'll see what it's going to be. John coming in with the 199. Let's go, Leafs. Cross check. Going to get the cross check. Toronto to the power play. Let's go. Who you're predicting? Is Toronto going to score a power play goal? Who's it going to be? I'm calling Matty Nyes. I'm going to say Nyes after blocking that shot. He's going to get the goal. So, yeah, so this is definitely, it's a hit from the numbers. Hit behind from the numbers. But again, it's okay. Onyx coming in with the 279 super chat. If the Leafs win, I'm tattooing Samuel B on my butt. Onyx, good on ya. Appreciate it. I don't want to see it. So here we go. Off the draw. Right off the draw. Back to Marner. Marner to Nylander. Nylander shooting. In front. They score! John Tavares! Ole, 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 ole. John Tavares on the power play. That didn't take long. Thank you, JT, for my Tim Hortons pick. JT lighting it up. Panama. Wow, JT. I wanted it to be Nyes. I need a goal from Nyes for my parlay. But we'll take this one. Side of the net, Nyes has Sanderson tied up. Tavares had the tip. Allmark made the first save, and then he follows it up and puts this one home. Unbelievable. JT. There we go. All the way from South Africa. John, love it. Huge goal there. Huge goal there. Good power play, but that can't be called. MV, it was a hit from behind. He got him from behind. You got to watch those numbers. You got to get more on the side. Toronto going to pick this one up. A very quick goal. Tavares first of the playoffs on the power play. Sens going to bring this one out. Nylander and Marner pick up the assists. So a couple of points here for Marner. Nylander gets the assist as well. Who did I have in my parlay that needed to get points? I don't even remember. Marner, Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander all got points. So I definitely have the points. I need this to stay under, and I need a goal by Nyes. This is going to be knocked down. All the way back around. Here comes Toronto on the move. Love the power play goals. Again, if you are betting like I am, please bet responsibly. Stay within your limits. This is going to come along the line. Toronto back to pick it up. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg carrying it up the near side. Going to chip it in. He's going to follow up. Bobby McMahon going in there as well. This coming around at the far side. Robertson going to steal. He's going to play it right back in here deep. This coming back. Got my Timmy's points. I had Matthews and Tavares for my Timmy points. This is going to come back. Here's Tanev. Tanev going to flip this one in. Vi, what's going on? So Vi did a parlay tonight. I can't remember who, but I need a Nyes goal. I think I had 2 Leaf players to get a point or more, which I think they've done. I need Nyes to get a goal. And Brady Tkachuk is going to go down. Holy Mackinac and more words of Joe Bowen. God bless you, brother. May everything work out well for you and your family. Thank you, Bam Bam. I really appreciate that. Really do. The Brady Chuck chants are still echoing around the arena. You got the Leafs and Knights. Oh, it's refs, you suck. Rick, I thought it was Brady sucks. It's both. All right, it's both. I can get on the ref, you suck chant. All right, this coming around behind. There might be an over. You feel it coming. I think it was it 6.5 was the over under? Side, at least when I put my bet in, it was. Down at the side. Gonna play this one out. I wonder if I can and we have an injury, a Leaf player. Tavares is down in the corner. He's on all fours getting up. I wonder if I can cash out early. Tavares is slow to get up here. I got to figure out how to log in without using my phone. So Tavares is up. You don't want to see JT being down for any long period of time. So let's see. Tavares, he goes in the corner. Oh, he gets a cross-check in the face. So it's Ridley Gregg again, the dirty, dirty son of a goat. Sees Tavares coming in to hit him. He gets the stick up and cross-checks Tavares in the face. So dirty, dirty hit here by Ridley Gregg. He tried to do this earlier. Okay, how do I see? So the crowd is not happy about this. Tavares not happy. Let's hear what the referee's going to say.
Ottawa, number 71, has been assessed a 5-minute major.
5-minute major. Ridley Gregg. Bye-bye. 5-minute major. Now they are going to review it. They are going to review it. That's what happens. They assess the 5-minute major. They're going to review it for sure. That's just what they do. But no doubt about it. I mean, this is a cross-check to the face. You just can't do that. And right away, Berube, he says, "You can't see me." He didn't really say "you can't see me," but that's the right call. So they're going to review this one now. So we're going to see this. This should be a 5, and he should be kicked out. And he should be issued a 4-game suspension based on history of cross-checks to the face.
After video review, Ottawa, number 71, has been assessed a 2-minute minor penalty.
Oh, boo! Boo! MV, you called it. Cross-check to the face. Oh, he got away with one here. He got away with one here. Bad call. Tavares is going in for the hit. Stick comes up and catches him right here. Right here where the stick catches him. Bad call. Bad call. All right, let's get things set and ready to go. Face-off coming up. Toronto is on the power play, so that's good. They're going to bring this one around. Send all the way down the ice. All right, so here we go. Oh, we got Nylander and Marner to pick up, plus Mitchell needs an assist. And Nylander, so Marner got his assist. Nylander got his point. Here come the Sens. They're going to bring this one down. Taking it a look. All we need now is the under. They should tell his mommy on him. Love that one. Sens going to get this down the ice again. Holy smokes. This back around, trying to move through. And again, the Sens going to play this one out and down. Marner back with it. Marner going to set it up, going to drop this one off. I don't know how. Is there a way that you can cash out your bets early? I don't know how. I don't know how this works. Setting it up, down in front, bouncing in front. Matthews is digging inside of the net. Again, there's a hog tie and tackle as Tavares is taken down. Huge hit in the corner. Matthews is going to get a penalty now. Matthews is going to go for the cross check. And Sanderson's going to come over with a shove. Emotions are getting hot. Emotions are getting hot. Matthews don't like that. Don't like this from Matthews. Oh, it's Adam Gaudette. Adam Gaudette is livid. So Matthews in the corner. He's trying to fish this one. Tavares gets taken down. Gaudette. Oh, there's a cross-check from behind. So Matthews gets cross-checked right from behind into the numbers. That's a bad play by Gaudette. Matthews then trips up the other guy. So bad play here by Gaudette. So another penalty going to the Senators. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 situation. Timeout Toronto. Toronto's going to call a timeout. They're going to look to settle this one down. Holy smokes. This is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild right now. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm shocked. Shocked that you would lay your stick on somebody like that. All right, can you cash out early? I don't know how. I'm new to these things. All right, sorry, I'm futzing around with this. I shouldn't be, because we got a huge situation coming up. All right, let's go. 3-1. All right, we'll close this up. Leafs on the timeout. They're getting set. They're getting ready to go. Mike, Paul, thank you for the follows. Thank you all for the follows. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. One away from 25. Let's go. Next stop, 8:30. Smash those subscribes. Keep going with the likes. We're almost at 200. Off the draw. Here's Nylander scores! Boom! Boom! Shakalaka, 5-on-3 off the draw, and Big Willie Styles grips it and rips it, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are going on a tear. Holy smokes. Big Willie Styles. Wow. Unbelievable. What a goal. Just right off the draw, pulls it back, curls into the high slot, and he buries it. And a little kiss and a point up to the crowd. Unbelievable. And they still got 1:57 left on the power play. They are crushing it right now. Absolutely crushing it. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Willie. This coming around. Sens going to play this one back. They're going to look to kill some time off. Wow, Mega, what's going on? Welcome in. When you find a way to beat Allmark, you can keep driving it. And they are doing a spectacular job. This back around. Toronto playing this one back. 5 goals. Here's another shot, and that's going to go wide. Trying to bring this one through. Here's a shot. Tavares. Nyes in front, doing a nice job with the screen. In the corner, trying to pull this one out. Nylander is going to carry it. Nylander, he's still going with it. Down around. He's going to play this up top. Marner to Nylander. Down low to Nyes. Oh, he can't score. Down at the side, Nyes, that was so close. Matthews to the point for Marner. Marner, he's going to look. Marner sliding it to the slot. That one's knocked down. Matthews going to keep this one in. Matthews to Marner. Tavares, he's going to shoot. Nyes with the deflection. And again, he gets robbed. Nyes doing a good job in front. He's coming through. There it is, 8:25. Thank y'all. Matthews at the side. Matthews looking. He goes upstairs, and that one is shut down. Good job there. Allmark hugging the post. Matthews coming in front. He shoots again. That's blocked. Senators going to put it off the boards and all the way down. Holy smokes, this is crazy. Does anybody know if you're playing on FanDuel, if you had to cash out early from a parlay? I don't know how to do it. I don't know how these things work. Can you Google? All right, let's see. This coming down. Stellars is going to stop it. 10 seconds left to go. Power play is going to come to an end. The crowd is getting on Allmark. They're going to dump this one down in the corner. Sen's going to slap it around. Picked up here by Robertson. Robertson going to get pushed off the puck. Got it to Domi. Domi to the line to Ekman-Larsson. He shoots. And Allmark is going to make the save. And as Domi drives by, Allmark gives him a whack. And then Jensen, a huge slash on the stick of Domi. As the Senators are getting frustrated, Maple Leafs looking real good right now. The Stars are coming out being the Stars. And they're going to go to commercial break. And whoo, are they playing well. This is the Maple Leaf team that we love to see. Holy smokes. Great job. William Nylander on a power play goal. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting some tips here. It should show. Do I go to the My Bet section? Does it say where to go? I'm getting tips on how to do this. On your bet slip. Okay, so I cannot cash out early, but that's absolutely okay. Hopefully, Toronto will get it going. We'll be keeping our bet slip open to see if we get that little pop up. I don't want to reuse my selections. We want to cash out early if possible. One more goal. Let's get a Matty Nyes goal and keep it under 7 goals, and I'm happy as can be. We're at 5 right now. Hockey, what's going on? Welcome in. Do we have any update on McCabe returning? Wayne, McCabe has returned. McCabe is in the game tonight. Ekman Larson is in the game tonight. Both of them are playing very, very well. In fact, this whole team is playing very well. One of the things we did not look at was the time on ice. So in the second intermission, we will make sure to take a look at who's playing the time on ice and what they are doing. Making them pay for penalties, huge. And we talked about that. We knew there was going to be a lot of penalties coming in this game. And making them pay is exactly what they do. However, the Sens have taken 6 minutes in penalties. Toronto has yet to take a penalty. We know it's coming. We know it's going to come. So the question will be, when they get that penalty, when they take that penalty, how will they play it off? So we got Nylander. He's fired up. Marner's fired up. The Stars are being the Stars today, and that's all we could ask for. Hey, you Triton, what's going on? Welcome in, bud. Here we go, off the draw. Domi, he's going to try and kick this one back. Bobby McMahon goes in the corner, bodies off his man. McMahon out front. Well, good fight there by McMahon. Domi going to take his man in. The Sens going to bring it out. Lots of hockey still to play. 10-20 left to go here in the second period. This is going to come down in the corner. Benoit has it. He's going to slide this over. We said it would be a battle. It has been a battle, but one that Toronto is winning right now. Here's Domi. Domi from the face-off dot. Weak shot on, but a nice stop. Going to go to the corner for Bobby McMahon. Bobby Mack taking a look. 2 for 3 on the power play. Richard, that is correct. This down around Domi is battling. Domi fighting off Shabbat. McMahon in the corner. Robertson in the corner. Greg up on McMahon. Jensen up on Nick Robertson. Holy, 4 cross checks to the back of Nick Robertson. And Domi going to peel this one away. Senators not learning their lesson. Gramps, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. This back going to be knocked down. At the side, Ottawa setting up with a shot. Nice save by Stolarz. Leafs going to clear this to the line, not out. Another blast. That one gets blocked, goes over into the corner. This is going to be flipped up. Toronto gets it out. Sens going to turn it around. Sens are going to start pressing. They need one more before this period is over. Driving in is Stützle. Tanev going to take it away. This in the corner. Giroux has it. He's getting pressed up on. Typical maple syrup. What's going on? Love the logo. Go Leafs, go. Leafs playing a great game. This in the corner. Monty Paulo is going to go back to pick it up. 9 minutes to go now. 9 minutes to go. This is going to be played around. Senators taking a look. Now they're going to slide this one up. Monty Paulo dumping it down. Toronto Carlo going to back it up. Down around at the side. A little flip play. And Nyes getting it down the ice. Here are the Sens. Sens going to chip this one ahead. Leafs got to keep pushing. You don't want to take your foot off the gas. The Brady sucks chant. Love it. Love it. Here they come, though. The Sens. Quick shot off the goalpost. There's the luck. Batherson hits the goalpost. Nye's going to chip it out. Racing for it, but that's going to be grabbed up by Zub. He's going to play it up. Senators right back in. Down in the corner, Riley blows his assignment. Again, Riley's not having a great game tonight. This in the corner. Cousins, he's going to bring this one back. Down to the line. Long shot, and that one's going to get blocked again. Going to kick it ahead. Marner takes it off his skate. Bad pass over to Marner. He couldn't play that properly. Batherson with it, going to send this along. Here's a long shot, tipped out of the air. Again, sloppy defensive play. Comes to Nyes. Nyes going to carry this one. Nyes bringing it out of the zone, hits the red line, dumping it down as he meets Shabbat, and Shabbat kindly introduces himself. This coming around to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to play it in the middle. Heads up play is if Toronto would have taken another step there, they would have got absolutely run over. Ottawa going to move this one with a long pass. Toronto going to break it up, but the Sens still battling. They're going to put it in the corner. Ekman Larson going to put it over. The intensity has worn down from the Maple Leafs. Here comes Tavares. Tavares bringing it in. He's going to shoot, and that's going to be a nice save as Holmberg gets taken down and pushed towards the boards. And here we go, up on Tavares' face. Nylander coming in with some right hooks, and that's going to draw Monty Paulo and Pinto over as Nylander kind of throws a couple in here. As Pontus Holmberg gets taken down, and William Nylander and John Tavares coming up to the defense of Pontus Holmberg. William Nylander. We're seeing a side of Willie. We're seeing a side of Marner tonight that we were hoping we would get, but we weren't sure. And a nice stop by Stallars, getting some help from the goalpost. And that's going to be knocked down. Holy smokes. Dominic Mysterio, the new IC champ. I can't believe it, Simon. I can't believe it. Dirty Dom picks up the belt. Wow. And that's too bad. I really like Braun Breaker a lot, but Dirty Dom gets it going. He is Rick. And you know what? JT takes a beating every playoffs, and he just looks motivated more than ever. More than ever. Alexander, it's okay. They're playing all right. Bring it down a level, bud. Bring it down a level. They're playing okay. They're doing all right. Yep, Nylander and Marner really, they are. They are. They've heard this crowd. They know. They know that people are talking about them, and they've showed up to play. Morgan Riley tonight has had a couple bad plays, a couple bad giveaways. So don't like to see that. Holy smokes. And we'll expect Drew accepts your, oh, thank God. Triton, I was losing sleep over it. I was really worried. No, they're not fighting. They're not fighting. Just Holmberg got taken down, and, you know, good to see his teammates kind of standing up for him. Good to see the teammates standing up. They do look like a cohesive unit right now. They are playing like a team. This is absolutely huge. It is absolutely what they needed to do. Pick right now, Tamora Raw, Dominic versus Finn Balor. And do you think Finn will take it? First of all, Simon, why doesn't Finn come out as the demon anymore? I love the demon Finn Balor. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Toronto has been playing an excellent all-around hockey game. An excellent all-around hockey game. They're just finding ways. Some good shots. They're getting grimy in the corners. They're doing it all. Whatever is in the Kool-Aid, that's right. Exactly, Dallas. Toronto 55% in the face-off circle. They're a little ahead of their season average. Shots are now equal. 17-17, 12 shots in this period for Toronto so far. 4 for the Senators. Tavares is 7 for 12 in the face-off dot. He's going to take another one here tonight. Off the draw. And again, Dylan Cousins going to lean on Tavares and give him a little shove. He's going to get waved out. In comes Zetterlund. Zetterlund, he's set to take this draw. There it is. Where is it? It's a scramble. Going to go to the corner. Nylander takes his man into the boards, and the puck is going to hop up and go out of play. And I think Nylander is getting a penalty. So Willie's going to go to the box here. Nylander tied up his man. He's going to get called for the hold. He is typical. He is. Tobias, what's going on? Welcome in. So Nylander gets the stick across the midsection of Cousins, steers him into the boards. So he's going to get called for hooking. Nylander for hooking. And he's in the box. Ottawa is going to get their first chance on the power play. Let's see what the Leafs PK can do. Let's see what they're going to do, how they're going to turn this one around. Brady in to take this against Matthews. Off the draw, he's going to win it. Batherson gets hauled down. Toronto's going to chip it out. Here comes Marner shorthanded. Marner going to spin around. He's going to play this one. Taking a bump by Cousins. Matthews has the puck. He's going to curl around, and Matthews is going to play it down around. Good penalty kill start for these two. Toronto again putting it in the corner. Marner watching Batherson. Batherson going to spin around. He's going to start to bring it up this way. 64 power play goals for the Ottawa Senators. That leads the NHL in most power play goals scored. Down around, a big bump there. Leafs trying to regroup, comes to Brady. He's going to play it over to Stützle. Stützle getting away from Yarncroc, dropping it back to the line. Sanderson, here's a one-timer, gets knocked down. Yarncroc going to pick it up, bring it over to the boards, and send it down the ice. Good job. Good job there. Good effort. Leafs are doing a good job. Anytime the puck is knocked down in the slot area, they're clearing it to the boards first and then moving it down. They're doing a really nice job so far, except for one play. This down in the corner, Sanderson to the line. Here's Shabbat. Going to move it up to Perron. Perron has knives all over him. He's going to play it back. Shabbat to Zetterlund. Cross-ice pass. Bottom of the face-off circle. Here's a shot. Nice save. Another shot in a big-time goal post block. You heard that ding. Stallars coming across. I don't know if it was Stolarz that hit the post or the puck, but that was a huge ding. This coming around, can you explain the scoring on the series? How many to win to the next round? So, Leo, you need to win 4 games. They play total of 7. It's best of 7, so you need to win 4 games out of the 7 to move on. If you win 4 in a row, then you don't play the rest. You automatically move on. Here's a long shot. That one's going to go wide. Tkachuk at 84 miles an hour. Down in the high slot, back to the line. This coming across. Here's another shot, and this is going over. And that's going to go up and out of play as the power play comes to an end. 2 shots there. Stolarz dialed in. He's seeing the puck well. He's blocking the angles. He's coming across and looking real good. He's just playing a very solid hockey game right now. Absolutely love to see what he's doing. Are they going to go to commercial break again? It looks like they are. Great job. Maple Leafs are just playing the kind of hockey you want to see. It's exciting. End to end. But the Senators are right there. The Senators are getting chances, right? The Senators are absolutely getting chances, and they got to get locked in. They got to get dialed in. They absolutely have to get dialed in. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Holy smokes. This is absolutely crazy right now what's going on. We love to see this type of game. They are battling hard, and they are playing absolutely rock solid. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing what you do. We appreciate you so very much. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here every single night, having some fun, bringing the action, because we appreciate you, and we absolutely love it. And we're here. We're bringing you all the good times. All right, so let's do this. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Holy smokes. Oh, Leafs got to keep it going. They got to keep it pressing. They got to keep playing. They're just doing the good things, right? All the good things. You got to keep winning these puck battles. You got to fight. You can sleep tomorrow and catch up. But let's go. Coming back from commercial break. Let's do it. Again, if you're just coming in, if you're just joining us, welcome in. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe as well. The winner of the Florida Tampa. That's right. We play the winner of the Florida Tampa series. Got to keep it going. Face off. Off the draw. They're going to win this one back. Senators. Long shot. Going to get knocked down in front. Loose puck. This is going to be pulled away by Nyes. Nyes is going to chip it out and all the way down the ice. Senators going to turn. Going to throw this one back up all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. Icing call. So, Jay, that one doesn't start till... when does it start? No, it starts tonight, right? I think, no, tomorrow. When does it start? Florida. Tuesday. Thank you. Florida starts Tuesday. Florida starts Tuesday. So we got time for that one. Off the draw. Sanderson back with this. Randy match. Thank you. We'll keep an eye on that one, Simon. Tuesday, Florida, Tampa Bay. I think it's 8:30 start time, if I'm not mistaken. Down around in the corner. Senators trying to work it up top. They cannot do it. Sending it back to the point. Shabbat with this. Long shot getting knocked down. Marner going to chip this one out. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes here in period number 2. Sanderson turning around, going to work this one up across. Over the line. Here's Brady shooting. That's going to be kicked aside. Down low. Coming across. Stützle keeping this one in. Carlo tied up his man. Tanev gets the puck over to Marner. Marner. He's going to cycle it back around, and now it comes all the way down the ice. Senators in their own zone. Leafs have kind of taken their foot off the gas here. Taking a breather. Tanev back. He's going to get bumped into the boards. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. This is going to be played out. Here's Marner. Marner bringing it up over the line. Marner. He's going to cycle back. Going to leave it here at the line for Riley, and he's going to head off. Riley with a shot. That one's going to go wide. Carlo at the far side. He's going to play this one up. McMahon lets it go. Robertson, he's going to play it around to McMahon. McMahon cycling. McMahon tries to go between the legs. It's taken away. Here come the Senators. Senators on the move. Cartoons, what's going on? This one in the corner. Riley has it pop up on him. He's going to take a bump. Carlo is coming around. Is it curling time yet, Danny? I love me some curling. This is going to be flipped up. Carlo getting it down the ice. Ottawa setting it up. 3:16. Oh, hell yeah. 3:16. If you know, you know. Left to go here in period number 2. Riley taking a bump into the boards. Over on the far side. Nylander can't get this one out. Pinto going to play it back in. Coming around behind the net. Amadio, he's curling. Playing it back to the line. Zub sitting, shooting. Stolarz kicks that one. It goes over the net. Down around. Riley going to play it behind. And Toronto going to chip it off the boards. Not out. Pinto going to turn and keep this one in. Toronto scrambling. Carlo up on it. He's going to bump his man. Here's a long pass. Holy smokes. Ottawa really pressing right now. This along in the boards. Finally, Nylander is going to pull this one out. Over the red line, over the blue line. Sliding it down in the corner. Holmberg going in here after it. He's going to tie it up. Ottawa going to come back around the other side. Highmore can't control. This is going to be bouncing around. Wow. You guys have no chance against Florida. KJ, we'll see. We'll see. Florida has been struggling as of late. We'll see how they do in this series. 8:30 is what they say start time. Yeah. So what we'll probably do is we're going to finish off the Leaf game. We'll see what time it ends, and then we might do some bonus coverage of Florida in Tampa, as that game will have some time left in it. And we'll just run it all in one stream. We won't switch it over. Maple Leafs continue to play well. A nice second period. Shots are still close. 19-17. The Sens are only 6 shots in this period. Leafs have the lead in the faceoffs. Hits, the Senators have taken the lead in the hit department. I said Toronto has kind of laid off that physicality. They have for sure. Off the draw, back to the line. This coming across, Tanev. He's going to slide it around. Here's a long shot right on, down in front. And a nice save. This back across Ottawa. Behind their own net, Matthews giving chase. They're going to work it. Senators, long pass deflected. Stolarz is out. He's going to bump this up. Over to Tanev. Tanev going to carry. He's taking a look. He's going to go towards the middle of the ice. Matthews tipping it in. No icing call. 1.5 to go. 1.5 to go here in this period. Matthew Nyes watching his man. Puck is going to be played up. This is going to be played in. Ekman Larson going to put this one off the boards. They're going to get this one out. Senators right back into the Leaf zone. M&M, how's it going? Welcome in. Sen's going to move this one up. Or excuse me, the Leafs going to work this one up. Benoit going to take a bump. It's going to be dumped in, but the wrong side of center. It's going to be an icing call. All right, you know what time it is. We're having a good time. There's just about a minute left to go. It's time to get our wave going. Let's get that virtual wave going. Find that wave hand emoji. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put those hands in the air. Let's get it rocking. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Let's go. Lawton in to take it. Box Fortnite, what's going on? Welcome in. I gotta tell you, I'm a little excited for the Star Wars Fortnite crossover coming up. Off the draw, Sanderson gonna throw it towards the net. That goes wide. Stolarz watches it come running around. Last minute of play. Last minute, there it is. John's getting those hands up. The hands are coming in. Shabbat in the corner. Benoit trying to pull this one through. Oh, Joe Henry making an appearance. Joe Henry. Oh my gosh, a WrestleMania appearance. Are you kidding me? The TNA World Champ is going to be Randy Orton's opponent. I believe in Joe Henry. Amazing. Here comes Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes going to play this one around. Over to Sanderson. Sanderson setting up. 20 seconds to go. Save. Yarncroc is going to pull this one out. Oh, there should be a slew foot. There should be a trip. And is it going to be called? Yes, it is. Penalty is coming up. Drake Batherson gets the arm around the man and the leg out. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Taking him down.
Tkachuk makes this play.
So a nice little play by Stützle, a nice little save by Stolarz. Toronto had some trouble, but they're able to fight it off. And as Järnkrok tries to come out, the arm around and the sweep the leg takes Järnkrok down, and Toronto is going to go back on the power play. So with 12.6 seconds left to go, Batherson takes a penalty, which means Toronto is going to start period number 3 with a man advantage, unless, again, they score right off the draw. They've done it a couple of times here tonight. Scott Laughton getting under the skin of, oh, hang on a second. Why is Scotty Laughton going to the box? So Batherson is in there for tripping. So what just happened? So Brady Tkachuk was issued 2 minutes. Scott Laughton was issued 2 minutes. Batherson issued 2 minutes for tripping. So they're still going to end up on the power play. That's right, Austin. Joe Hendry in there. So Tkachuk and Laughton, I'm guessing, are going for roughing. So 2 minutes tripping on Batherson. Senators going to win the draw. They're going to play this around. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Coincidentals. 5 seconds left. This is going to do it. Period number 2 is going to come to an end. So we're going to go. They're going to go to commercial break. Let's break it all down. We're going to discuss what all just transpired. Holy smokes. What a period. What a period. What a hockey game. 4-1 Maple Leafs. I don't think anybody was going to expect the game to be fired up the way they are right now. This is absolutely rocking. Boxed, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's break this one down. Let me turn this volume down a little bit here. 18 shots to 21. Ottawa with the 21. Nice score. Yeah, you got to like that score, right? 35 hits for the Senators, 23 for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit there. Discipline is the most important thing. And M&M, they have been playing very disciplined right now. Well, face-offs are now 50-50. I assume we might see that slightly change as they make their adjustments at intermission. Ottawa goes 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto 2 for 4 right now. We said how important special teams needed to be, and so far they have been just that. The giveaways much better in that period. 14, which means Toronto only had 4 giveaways in that period. So that was okay. Ottawa is up from 8 to 13. 5-2 the takeaways, block shots, Toronto with 14, 9 block shots for the Senators. So all in all, a very, very nice period there. If we take a look at your second period goal scorers, there was only 2. It was John Tavares on the power play from Nylander and Marner, and then it was Nylander, his first on the power play from Tavares. So that is your second period goal scorers. And really, they're doing an excellent job. They're absolutely doing an excellent job. I really like what we're seeing from this Maple Leaf team. Let's take a look. I wanted to look at the time on ice the last go around, and we didn't get a chance to. So let's do that here real quickly. Matty Nyes, 14 and a half minutes. He leads all forwards right now. 14 and a half minutes. That is pretty darn good. Mitch Marner at 13:56. Nylander at 12:06. Tavares at 12:03. Matthews at 11:54. And then Domi at 10:20. It kind of drops from there. Your bottom players, Robertson at 7:08. Holmberg at 7:27. Lorentz at 7:29. Järnkrok at 9:22. Laughton at 9:41. So they're both playing really well. From the defensive side, it's Benoit leading the way for the defenders at 12:33. Jake McCabe, he's up there at 12:29. Carlo also at 12:29. Riley at 12:26. Ekman Larson at 12:01 and Tanev at 12 minutes. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this for the Maple Leafs. They are all within 30 seconds of each other. Usually a couple defense play a lot more time, and then everyone else plays a lot less, right? Usually it's a couple of guys. Benoit usually plays the least amount of time, but it's all spread out within 30 seconds. I love that they're doing this. They're playing everybody equal, which is going to be super important and Orton gets the win. Yeah, Phil, I figured as much. There was no way they were going to let Hendry beat Orton. But pretty nice appearance here for Joe Hendry. No chance that Hendry was gonna win. But yeah, they're playing all the defense equal. This is huge. This is very, very important for these guys. Very important. And for the most part, Benoit's having a decent game. He's got 2 blocks, 4 hits. Jake McCabe has been playing decent in his return. 4 block shots. He has a hit. Carlo, he's been doing okay. Riley has 1 shot, 2 blocks, 3 giveaways though for Morgan Riley. One of those led to a breakaway. So 3 giveaways for Riley. He's had a tough game. Ekman Larson's got a couple of shots as well. Plus he has that goal. For the forwards, we're getting lots of shots. Tavares with 6 shots on net. Matthews with 5 shots. Nylander with 2 shots. They're doing a nice job. Matthews with a couple of blocks as well. Steven Lorentz with 3 hits. Austin Matthews with 3 hits. John Tavares with 3 hits. Lawton, Domi, Lawton, McMahon, and Robertson all with 2 hits. Domi, Marner, Nyes, Nylander all with 1. Everybody but Yarncroc and Holmberg have hits tonight. So they are all playing it well. Tree Living has his team finally built the right Monty, and they're playing the right way. They're playing really, really, really well. For the Ottawa Senators, 12:40 for Shane Pinto. Ridley Gregg at 12:30. Giroux at 11:46. Brady at 11:05. Stutzla at 11 minutes. Amadio at 10:39. Batherson at 10:33. Perron at 9:28. And down from there. The defense from the Senators, they're going completely opposite of what Toronto is doing. They have Sanderson, who's played 17 and a half minutes. Shabbat, who's played 16:40. Zub at 14:40. And on the backside, Clavin's only played 7:45 and Monty Paulo at 8:23. So those times have definitely come way, 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 way down. Way, way, way down. But Toronto's doing a nice job. They're playing exactly how they need to play. They're taking the body where they need to. I was a little worried at first with the lack of shooting, but a much better period. 13 shots for Toronto in that period. Shots are close, 21-18. They're doing the right things. They're taking it minute by minute. You can see how they're playing. Puck battles, they're playing hard in the corners. Everybody's going in the corners. They're doing the job. Now, I know it's only one game. You had to feel, of course, Prep, of course. The Stars, we said, had to be the Stars. The Stars had to come out and do their things, and they've done exactly that tonight. And that's why they're playing so well. When we take a look, 2 points for Marner, a goal and an assist. 2 points for Nylander, a goal and an assist. 2 points for Tavares, a goal and an assist. Can't ask for anything more. Yarncroc has a point. Lawton has a point. Matthews has a point. They're doing what they need to do. Now, for the most part, they're only +1 because a lot of those were power play goals. But they're moving it around. And the coach, Monty, you couldn't have said it any better than that. We finally have a coach that won't get out-coached in big moments. Doing a great job. A great job coaching. Their strategies are looking well. And thank you so much. Bobbert hitting that subscribe. Thank you so much for that. And good to see you. They're just playing well. Had to take a drink, getting a little parched. I'm sure. I'd love one. But they're playing well. And this is the type of team we said we needed to see. Now, again, if I had to nitpick anything from this Toronto side, it's that giveaway number. Sometimes the board battles, they don't put the puck in the right spot. Typical. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Appreciate all the subs tonight. Thank you all for hitting that subscribe. We're going to be here all playoffs long. We are going to be here all playoffs long, just doing what we do. We're here tomorrow, Montreal and Washington. That's going to be fun. We're right back here on Tuesday for Toronto-Ottawa round 2. And then again on Wednesday for Montreal-Washington round 2. And then we're going to get the rest of the streams scheduled. Gabby coming in with that subscribe as well. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Welcome to our community. Now, what you will find, unlike other channels, We want to talk to you. We want to see your opinions. We want to see fun. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's super chatted tonight. We do appreciate it, but it's not pay to play here. You don't have to super chat to get me to acknowledge you. We want to talk to you. We want to see your opinions. We want to get your trash talking. We just want to have a good time. There's some amazing hockey knowledge here in this chat. And this chat, you guys, this community is a big part of the show. So if you're in and you're just watching it around in the background, or you have us up on the TV, we appreciate that so much. But we want you to feel comfortable coming in this chat, saying hello, and having some fun. Crime Dog, what's going on? Now, I do want to say, at times, the chat does move pretty quickly. And if I move your comment, I do not mean to miss it on purpose. I will certainly try to read it out and get there. Matthews is a baby. Carter, why do you feel Matthews is a baby? C. Sears, thank you for that follow. This team doesn't look like the Leafs. The building doesn't feel like Toronto. You're very spot on. This is a very different team, and they look really good. Dennis, how's it going? 5-on-5. They have to play better. I think they're doing an okay job. I think they're doing all right. Sure, I would love to see them again cut back on those turnovers, some smart passes, but they're doing okay. What are these calls on Ottawa? They're penalties. He's a diver. No, Carter, come on. John coming in with the $9.99. Right back at you. Thank you so much for the super chat, John. Appreciate you from South Africa, bringing all the love from worldwide, and we appreciate it so much. That's what we're here for. Playoffs is such a big time, but we're not here just for playoffs. There are some channels that show up just for playoffs. We're here all season long, all year round, and we do a ton of hockey. So we had a great time this year. It was a little bit of a rocky season, but we've had such a great time. And there come the stick taps out for John. Thank you again. And that's how we show some appreciation. We get our stick taps going on. It's funny, Carter over on the talk says, Matthews is a baby. Matthews is diving. So that was just one penalty that Austin Matthews took, and it was clearly a hit from behind into the numbers. So I don't know, Carter, how you can get upset with that call. What about the other ones, right? Ridley Gregg with the cross-check to the face of Tavares. Don't like that. So I think the refs are making the right calls. Toronto is just keeping their cool. Toronto right now, and this is unusual, but they are keeping their cool. Oh, John coming in again with the $9.99 pair. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It really makes a big, big difference to us.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Thank you so much, John. We love this. We love doing this. David coming in. Oh, I got to scroll back. I think our goaltending is in a big part of the play. Yes, David, absolutely. Our goaltending is going to be amazing. They have been amazing, and they have to continue to be amazing. We knew we were getting good things with Stolarz. He had a phenomenal season. We kind of talked about it throughout the year. A lot of us feel this is the most comfortable we've been with our goaltending tandem in a long time. Last year, I was not comfortable with Samsonov. Not comfortable. And when Wall got hurt, it was tough to watch because Samsonov actually played okay, but there were moments when it was like, oh, and you just knew it was coming. Adrian, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And listen, Sens, we can't take anything away from the Sens. They can still come back. It's only 3 goals. But the Senators had a phenomenal season. Mark, what's going on? The Sens had a phenomenal season, right? They were up and down. They were in and out. They had to battle, and they battled hard. So I give a lot of credit to this Senator team. Made good money today, so spreading the love. Oh, John, I really appreciate it. It helps. We love doing this, and we try to bring you the best quality shows that we can. We've invested in some really good streaming software. We've invested in some technology and tools to allow us to do this at the best of our ability instead of hiding kind of behind the screen. And we try to do the best that we can. And I thank you because the super chats, the memberships, everything really helps offset a lot of those costs. So we appreciate you, John, more and more than you know. So thank you very much for that. And again, totally not needed, but we appreciate it so very much. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul coming up. And, Simon, I got to tell you, a lot of people do not like Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul has come a long way, and he is doing an amazing job. Now I will tell you, we said it off the top again, big congratulations to the women of hockey. The world's Team USA beating Canada in overtime to take the tournament, but a great game for both Team Canada and Team USA at the Women's World Championship. Some of the most exciting hockey comes from those women's games, and a lot of respect for the women of hockey. I wish the networks would give them some better time so more people could watch. But if you missed out on PWHL this year, next year, these women can play. I highly recommend checking out and watching some PWHL hockey. All right, now as we get set with under 3 minutes to go, what is the best way for Toronto to continue playing the way they are? Well, they have to keep in the board battles. The board battles is where it's at. Ottawa's going to go in. They're going to get grimy. They're going to get physical. They're going to come in and they're going to start hitting. So what happens when you come in and start hitting? The reaction is to try and shy away. Justin coming in with the rose. Thank you, Justin. And with the boot as well. Thank you so much. Justin dropping the gifts over on the talk. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Everybody's so generous tonight. They got to not shy away. They got to know they're going to get hit, and they got to take those hits. They got to make smart plays. When they see they're going to get hit, don't force it. They have to just work it through. Daniel says, score more goals. That's how you do it. You score more goals. We'll see. Listen, they're doing a nice job, and you got to hit back. Yes, David, you got to keep up that physical play. Jay, as you said it, be aggressive. You got to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. All right, we're not going to do that. But that's what they got to do. They got to go in here, and they got to hammer it around. Oh, Krista coming in with such kind words. The best sports channel because we all cheer together. We poke fun and argue just like a real family. Krista, very well said. Thank you so much for those kind words, and that's exactly it. We like to have fun together. Put the C on Willie. He's the real captain here again today. Dale coming in. Dale, I love that tiger too. That is sick. Put the C on Willie. That's interesting, Dale. I think there's a lot about Nylander we don't know, and I think there is some leadership potential. We saw clips in it in the NHL face-off series they put up. He's chirping on the bench. He's yelling at guys. He is keeping guys going. He's motivating. Now, I don't know if he is true captain material, but he's come out to play, and he is playing really solid here. Leafs just need to keep moving the feet. Yes, they do. They can't sit back. They have to keep moving the feet. They have to keep it going. When the stars align, Stellars always shines. Cartoons is more than when the stars align. He's been really, really good. Did D just shame you for your attempt to cheer? Yes, Prep, 100%. But that's what happens. Prep, you don't see kind of off to the side here is the critics' couch. It's the lurkers' lounge. And they're sitting here, they're eavesdropping, they're listening in, and they're laughing, they're poking fun, they're having a good time hanging out over there. They're telling me the way it is, but you know what? I'm going to do my thing because I don't let anybody bring me down. We have a good time, and I just love to be here with all of you. Ottawa might try and start a fight, and goodnight, Munchie. You're not wrong. They're going to come in and be aggressive. John coming in with the hippo. John, I haven't seen that one before. Thank you so much. Guys, everybody drop those stick taps for John. John is crushing it. We thank you so much. All right, the time, it's not up here. It's over there. The clock has struck 0. We're not turning into a pumpkin. We don't need to drop a glass slipper, but it's time for period number 3. Let's get going. The dream is alive. It was a long time ago when Daniel Alfredson put Darcy Tucker into the boards, when Darcy Tucker's eyes bulged out of his head, when Wendell Clark tucks the puck home, when these guys got the job done. The Maple Leafs need to follow in their footsteps. David comes in with the upside down happy face. David, thank you very much. Stick taps all around. Love it. It is time to get this one going. Third period action coming right up right now. Let's see what we can do. It a great 2 periods. What I'd like to see is just one more goal. Matthew Nyes put this one home, and then we're good to go. This is going to be a party. Welcome in, everyone. Tatum, welcome in. It is 4-1. 4-1 Maple Leafs. 4-1 Maple Leafs. As we enter period number 3, Toronto is on the power play for 1 minute and 47 seconds. So 1 minute 47 as this one starts up. Remember, Lawton and Tkachuk both went to the box for roughing. Batherson went in for the trip. John coming in again with the KO punch, the knockout punch. Love that one. Will we see a knockout punch here in this period? Hadouken! All right, Toronto going to start it off on the power play. Here we go. On the move, up over the line. Marner going to bring this one in. Marner spinning around, tried to drop it, got caught up, and Nylander is going to back it up. Nylander at the red line. Going to turn over to Matthews. They're going to back it around. 1:18 to go on the power play. I hate seeing power plays at the beginning of periods. Here Nylander comes in. He's going to get taken down as he tried to split through 2 Senators, and it's cleared all the way down. Stolar is going to bump it up to Marner. Leafs have to get their feet moving. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Vi, don't say that. Don't say that. Matthews going to bring this one in, getting it over to Matty Nyes. Nyes going to cycle it back. That one's picked up by the Sens. Sens going to throw this one all the way down the ice. Sens going to fly in here. They're going to pick it up. Great racing in. Ottawa with speed. Highmore. He's in here. He's going to bank this one all the way back down. Great job by the Senators. Holy smokes. Great speed. Jansen going to play it up. 30 seconds left to go. And the Senators again going to play this one all the way down. Senators, a great job on the kill. Domi coming in. Sens hammer it all the way down in the corner. They're going to be the first one here again. Pinto has it. Pinto kind of gets turned around. Ekman Larson going to knock it away from him. Riley going into the corner. Chuck, what's going on? Charles, how's it going? You are such an awesome and appropriate site. Bill and I appreciate you. Oh, Charles, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Here comes Domi. Domi cutting in. Domi in the high slot with a shot. That's going to sail high over the corner. Toronto coming in over to Robertson. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Riley throwing it towards the net. Gets knocked down. Domi putting it around behind. Robertson going in here to pick it up. Robertson in the corner. Going to get a bump by Ridley Gregg. Going to put this one over to Domi. Domi, he's looking. Interference run there by Bobby Mack as he tried to get to the front of the net. Cross ice. Back to Riley. Riley again. He's going to send this one in. It's deflected. And it's going to go up and at a play. Do you think there's the chance these guys slow down? The score stays the same. Vi, it is definitely an opportunity. Definitely an opportunity. Hopefully not the case. Hopefully they keep pressing. Ottawa can score and start scoring in bunches. So if you take your foot off the gas, if you let them slow down, this could turn around and get ugly very, very quickly. Okay, let's do this. 17:46 to go. Ottawa's going to pull out all the stops. They're going to look to figure out exactly what they need to do. Lawton going to win this one back. Ottawa going to intercept, though. Perron flipping it up. They're going to chip it down. Lawton is going to race back. He's going to rip it around the net. Over on the far side, trying to get this one out is Lorentz. Comes to Ekman Larson. He's going to play this cross ice. Leafs down into the Ottawa zone. Going to roll it in the corner. Going in after it here. These guys are working solid. Down around, here comes Ottawa. Ottawa, little flip by Cousins. This is going to go down in the corner. Back around, Carlo's going to take a bump. Ekman Larson going to play this aside. Tip to the line. Doesn't come out. This down low, quick shot. That's going to go just wide. Senators coming close again. Lucas, I'm right there with you. Welcome in, buddy. This is going to be dumped in. A little bump as the Leafs going to go change it up. 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes gone. That's right, Onyx. Sen's going to dump it in. Just coming back around and through. Quick shot again. That's going to go wide, but a little Canuck against the post. Tanev behind the net. Going to roll it out. Marner, he's going to back it up. Marner flipping it over to McCabe. McCabe taking a look up ice. Long cross ice pass, and Nyes going to dump it in as he gets absolutely hammered. Matthews cycling away. Senators going to regroup in their own zone. Marner in on the forecheck. Going to force Jansen back. They're going to go switch it up. Here comes Jansen. Jansen on the fly. Up over the blue line. Going to dump this one in. Cross through the middle. Benoit going in, going to send a little bump. Pinto, he's going to turn around. Pinto looking. He's going to cycle it around, down around behind the net. Picked up on the other side. Cross-ice pass. Here's Zub in the slot with a shot right on rebound. Big save again. Another shot. They score, the Senators. Senators put this one in. They're going to bury this one home, and it's going to be, of all people, it's going to be Ridley Gregg. Ridley Gregg is going to get this. He shouldn't even be in the game for the cross-check to the face of Tavares. But there was a delayed penalty coming up on Toronto, and Stolarz made a couple quick saves, and they could not clear this one out. Grant, too many little bumps. So Stolarz can only make so many saves, but they could not clear this one out. And again, a defensive blunder. Unbelievable. So the Senators get one back. That's what they had to keep doing. Toronto's got to get back in this one. They got to pick up the pace. They got to get their feet moving. Gregg gets it from Amadio and Pinto. Tanev back with it. 6 goals it is. McCabe going to send this one all the way down. Holy smokes. Up over. Here they come again. Senators shooting. That's going to go over the shoulder of Stolarz. Kachuk at 86 miles an hour. It's a 2-goal lead, 4-2. 4-2 is the score. Gregg's first career playoff game. And he makes the best of it, putting one in. Stolarz made about 3 saves there, 2 or 3 saves. Before the loose puck was cleared, Benoit just could not clear this one away. What are the odds you given Gregg being called on the carpet for 2 cheap shots? We knew it was coming, Wayne. We knew it. That's just the type of player he is. All right, come on, Leafs. Let's go. 15.5 minutes, 2-goal lead. Thanks, Grant. Appreciate it. Very, very much. Off the draw. Here comes Toronto. Bobby Mack bringing it up, leaves it here for Nick Robertson. Robertson, he's going to pull up. Robertson around to the line. Riley shooting. Score! The Leafs get it right back. And I think it's going to be Morgan Riley, who is having a rough game, but he comes through with this one, a shot from the point, and it finds its way in. And well, there goes my parlay. It's the over. I took the under, but oh my goodness. Nick Robertson picking it up from Bobby McMahon. Robertson feeding it back. Riley. Did McMahon get a stick on it? Did he tip this? Here's the shot. Let's see. No, I think it hit number 15, Highmore. Rick coming in with the victory super chat. Rick, unbelievable with the 20 spot. Rick, thank you so much for the super chat. Holy smokes, big goal by Morgan Riley. He needed that so much.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Thank you, Rick. Here come the Senators again, driving it at the side. Jared, it is a great game, And I hope Cena's going to pull it out. Here's a shot from the line. That's going to go just wide. By the way, channel members, coming up on Tuesday, we will have our post-game membership hangout, our post-game member stream. We're going to do that Tuesday after the Leaf game. So members, that will be coming up. This is going to be played over. Here comes the Sens. Sens on the move. John coming in. Let's go. John, thank you, my man. I appreciate you so much. Senators bring it around, side of the net. They're going to bring us. Here they come. Matty Nyes flying down. Nyes going to chip this one in. So happy for Morgan Riley. Nick Robertson picking up the assist. We got Morgan Riley and Ekman Larson, 2 Leaf players, 2 Leaf defenders getting goals. Super chats won't stop. Keep the dono train going. You know what? I think we're going to do the jumping jacks regardless. You guys have been crushing it tonight. We're going to do some jumping jacks when this one is done regardless, because you guys have been awesome. We appreciate everybody. Here comes Brady. Brady going to send this one down. If you're just coming in, welcome. Matthews going to steal. Matthews shoots. And that one came close. Holmberg going in the corner. Back over to Matthews. Matthews going to play this one back, and Carlo's got to race back. If you're just joining us, welcome in. We've passed 200 likes. Keep the likes going. Keep those subscribes going. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Next stop, 835. Let's see if we can get it up to 840. 8 more subs to go for this little goal. Can we do it by the end of this period? Here it comes. Jansen going to flip this one up. Going to be gloved down. Look out. Bad play by Benoit. Robertson going to bail him out. Flip this one high off the glass. Toronto in the neutral zone. McMahon jumping up on it. Going to turn, and again, the Sens going to dump it in. Over the net. Stallars tried to catch it. He missed it. Now look out for the rough stuff. That's right. It's going to be coming. 3-goal lead. Benoit going to try and flip this, getting it over to Robertson. He's going to flip it to the line. No, it's kept in. Second effort. Robertson going to get this one out. He's going to take another bump. Holy smokes. Let's go. Down around at the side. Behind the net is Highmore. He again is going to shoot this one all the way down. That's going to be an icing call against the Senators. I take a little sip of my tea.
Well, he couldn't ask for a better result for Morgan Riley. You know, the kind of
oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Oh,
Mark. Oh, Mark. This is awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. The phenomenal one. Here we go. Off the draw. Toronto going to try and win this one back. Nope. Drop it again. Come on, ref. Lawton is 57% tonight. It's a scramble. He's going to win this one back to Benoit. Benoit going to put this one in. Down low goes Yarncroc. Yarny to Lawton. Lawton off the boards, back up top. You know, I got to tell you, since Lawton scored that overtime goal, he has been looking real confident here today. Having a great game. This shot is going to be knocked down. I'm a turkey guy. Monty, I'm a turkey guy. Gobble, gobble. Here comes Lorentz down in the corner. Lorentz going to feed this back to the line. Cycling around is Carlo. Going to feed this down to Lawton. Lawton tied up there. Going to hang on to it. You're making this worth it. Stuck at work, can't watch. Oh, Grant, thank you. Sorry you're stuck at work. We got you covered. We'll be here every night, almost every night. It's Ekholm who is out to week. Bouchard should be in. Yes, Wayne, Ekholm is out, which is the unfortunate thing for the Oilers. They need him. Now the question is, will Montreal do this to Washington tomorrow? We'll be live for that game. The Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. That's going to be a blast. John coming in with the 5 spot. Get up. Love it. John, thank you so much. Absolutely crushing it tonight. Bruce and Val, what's going on? Welcome in. New person in our group. Marion with Bruce and Val. Welcome in, Marion, Bruce, and Val. Hopefully I'll remember that. Let me write it down. Got to make the notes. Got to make the notes. Marion, Bruce, and Val. Otherwise, I don't want to leave Marion out. And of course, I probably won't be able to read my writing. Richard's coming up at 2:20 a.m. in Scotland. We're keeping Richard awake, and he's loving it. Richard, big one tomorrow for Montreal. This down around in the corner. Here's Toronto. Bringing it up. Mighty nice curling. This is getting knocked down. Chef Grant. Oh, you're a chef, Grant. Awesome. What style of food are you? Is your style? What do you like to cook? Vitali, thank you so much. We're having a great time here tonight. The Leafs are making us happy. Back to the line, Benoit across. Here's another shot from the point, and Allmark is going to hang on to it. 5-2 is the score. 9:47 to go. 9:47 to go. Habs have many vertically challenged players. Rick, that they do. They're going to go to a commercial break. A little bit of a commercial break, a pause for the cause. Holy smokes, what a hockey game. Leaf tickets are pricey. Yeah, Leaf tickets are super, super pricey. And as they go in, it's getting even worse. John got respect for old there. Sammy the Hair Welb. I love BD. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Tacos, Sash. No tacos tonight. No tacos tonight. Trained in Italian, French, but love my tailgate grub. That's awesome. First of all, I'm with you. I'm a big Italian foodie, but nothing beats the tailgate grub. So what's your go-to? Grant, from your professional opinion, the best night one or game one playoff tailgate food item. What is your go-to? I'm curious what your go-to is. Montreal needs to reach deep down inside to take it. It's going to be a good one. Good night, Munchie. I have faith in Montreal. I really do. I think they're taking that series. The Oilers and Caps for the Cup. Lucas going the Oilers and the Caps. It's going to be a tough one. Lucas, good choice. Good choices. Have a boovie beverage while you can. Yeah, Jordan. Gotta love the boovie. The boovie. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. The bougie beverages. Right now, it's all about the tea with honey. Got to keep the whistle doing its thing. Never heard of karate water. I've never heard of that either. Wings. Good call. Good call, John. I'm a big wing guy too. Wing. There it is. Grant's professional opinion from the chef. Wings all day. Hottest wing goes to the losing team. There you go. That's outstanding. I love some wings. I love some wings. So good. Wings and nachos. Nachos I can do all day long. Get some nachos, some chicken on there, the sour cream salsa. Ooh, maybe we got to do some wings and nachos tomorrow. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. And by the way, chef, we always end up talking food around here. We talk a lot of food around these parts. This coming back around, Toronto just answers right back. Yeah, Anton, love it. Here come the Senators. Back over to Zub. Zub looking for the glove side, and Stellar is going to roll that down. Onyx, you had nachos for dinner tonight. Nice. I didn't have dinner tonight. I was so fired up. We had a big lunch. Went to my favorite little deli spot for lunch. Got a little club sandwich, a little matzo ball soup. And that filled me up. I was good to go. A little coleslaw. Delish. Holy moly, 9.5 minutes to go in this third period. Stellars is playing really, really well. Barkley has the Leafs in order. Jangy, I saw that. That was hysterical. Barkley is awesome. Here come the Sens again with a shot that's going to be knocked down. Dave in Jamaica just found you. Lifesaver. Go Leafs, go Dave. It is our pleasure to be here. Welcome into the chat. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, Brendan, that sounds good. That sounds good. I could go for a chicken parm right about now, but a little too heavy for this hour of the evening. This coming back around. John coming in again with the $4.99. We call it karate water because we get rowdy. There you go. You get rowdy when you have a little bit. That's awesome. This down in the corner, Sens working it through. Thank you so much, John. Mac and cheese, wings and ribs. Oh, yes, Rick. There we go. I got some leftover ribs in the fridge. That's going to be my post-game dinner. Shout out to Phenomenal Rib Place. Really good. JDA with the brisket. Love it. Here's a quick shot. This is going to be off the glove. Are you a spicy or sweet wing guy? Badlands. I go more the sweet. Kind of the sweet barbecue. St. Louis Wings and Ribs used to have a sauce. It was a, what do they call it? Sweet Asian barbecue sauce, as they're going to go to a commercial break. It was called Sweet Asian Barbecue Sauce. It had a little tanginess of the barbecue and a little sweet from the sweet and sour, and it was really, really nice. I was there recently. They don't have it anymore. So I was a little disappointed. But yeah, I'll do a little barbecue, little honey garlic, honey mustard. Anything like that. I love it. But I'm a huge wing guy. Shout out to Duff's. Love Duff's as well. If I'm going to give a shout out to St. Louis, got to give a shout out to Duff's. Duff's has great wings. Honey garlic. You got to love the honey garlic. So good. Yeah, I know, especially in our quad life. Gotta love the sweet wings. Spaghetti and meatballs there at Monty. There it is. That was one of the boys did up spaghetti today. They didn't have the meatballs, but they had the meat sauce. The sauce is boss. Yeah, it's all about the sauce, right? It's all about the sauce. Same with poutines, right? We've talked here about poutines a lot, and it's all about the gravy. If you don't have a good gravy, it's not going to work. Musical chores, what's going on? Giving the shout out to Duffs. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Jay, what's up? What's shaking? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Gravy, baby. Gravy. But gravy goes with everything. I mean, it's great on poutines. And again, not to go back to previous streams, we had a long talk about mashed potatoes the other day, and little mashed potatoes and gravy. So good. So good. All right, there it is. Jay's keeping me on track. 15 subs away from 850. If you haven't subbed up, now would be a great time. Now would be a great time. Rick with the wedding cake. Going with the cake. Cake.
How do you think it's unfolded?
Well, you know, KFC gravy is Rick, I haven't had KFC gravy in forever. I used to love the KFC kind of toxic waste coleslaw. That creamy neon green coleslaw was the best. Last time I went to KFC, they didn't have that coleslaw anymore. I was like, forget it. It was all about the slaw. Oh, little Sheppy. Yes, BD Gaines, little shepherd's pie. All right, back at it. This coming down around. I'd love to know what these guys are having for their post-game meals. A little seal meat. There, totally. I've never tried that before. Swedish Rob, the banana split for dessert. I'll be honest, I'm not a big dessert guy. If I do get dessert, usually it'll be the ice cream, or if I'm at the keg, it'll be a little Billy Miner pie, the best pie. Here we go, off the draw, back around, Tanev to McCabe, gonna send it around all the way down, no icing, the referee signaling very quickly, no icing call. Hallmark is buns. Ethan Hallmark's having a tough night tonight. Ams hitting that follow, thank you for the follow. Back around, Senators going to try and bring this one up. Yes, Monty. Swiss chalet sauce, that chicken dipping sauce. So good. Back to Sanderson. Across. Here's a blast. Stolarz is down. Puck is loose. He's keeping those legs spread, and he's able to keep the puck out. Down in the corner, Sens putting it back across. 7:40 to go. Chabot with a shot. Oh, and that hit Nyes, and Nyes went down hard. He's slow to get up. Butterscotch cream pie. Oh, Brennan, that sounds good. It kind of sounds like butterbeer. Nyes is going off to the bench. He's in some serious discomfort, and this is going to be an icing call. Nyes putting the body on the line, and he is on the bench. And going through his mind right now is a whole lot of four-letter words. So let's see this block. Chabot just tees it up. He turns. Oh, I think he took it off the hand. He took it off the hand. Ooh, and you don't want to see that, because these gloves, well, they have a little protection. It's not a whole lot. And at 89 miles an hour, you don't want to take that off the fingers. That can break a finger or a hand easily. We'll be watching Nyes very closely for the rest of this one. 7:16 to go. This coming back around. Nyes is a trooper. Toronto doing a nice job on the forecheck. This coming out. Cousins going to flip this one in. Toronto knocks it down at the line. It's sitting there. Batherson going to bring it back up. He's going to drop this to the line. Dealing, coming through the middle, shooting. That's knocked down, and the ref's blowing the whistles. It's hard to hear, and here it comes all of a sudden. Everybody jumped up. No gravy, no Oh, I love Grant. I love my gravy on mashed potatoes. The best. So what happened? All of a sudden the save was made. Nathan, yes, all my life. I've grown up playing the game and loved it. Unfortunately, can't play anymore. Several years ago, I had a collision with a guy, and it really messed up my shoulder, and to this day I still get a lot of bad shoulder pain. So side of the net, a cross-check knocks down. So Batherson to the box. He's going to go sit down. Maple Leafs back with a power play opportunity. 6:55 to go. 6:55 to go. Let's do it. 2 minutes on the clock. The Maple Leafs have been playing real solid hockey game. They're keeping their emotions in check, which is phenomenal. This is exactly what we like to see. I'm a Habs fan. I'm actually cheering for the Leafs. Yeah, Ethan, we'll be doing the Habs tomorrow night. Montreal, Washington tomorrow night. Going to be outstanding. 6:55 to go on the clock. Crowd is getting in it. Charlie, what's going on? Tell Charlotte good night. Good night, Charlotte. Good night, Charlotte. I like a little mashed potatoes with my gravy. There you go. Off the draw, Toronto winning it back. Marner at the point. He's going to shoot. Nyes is there in front. They tip it right there. Nyes scores! Matthew Nyes tucks it home. I picked all my things correct in my parlay, but I took the under instead of the over. Oh, a rookie sports bettor mistake. I get them all right except for the over. Matthew Nyes. Nice job battling in front of the net. Zub is going to take him down, but he tucks it home, and what a smile for him as Matthew Nyes is set for quite a large extension coming his way as well. Holy smokes. Hey, Jaden, I'm doing great, thank you. Liam, what's going on? Welcome in. I am a Leafs fan. Barry, what's going on? I like my potatoes, smoky barbecue chips. All right, that works. Here they come again. Toronto in here. Domi, he's going to put it over. Here's McMahon trying to go back to Domi. 6-2. If you would have told me before we'd be seeing 8 goals in this game, I'd tell you you're nuts. Driving towards the net. Nice save there. Highmore doing a great job driving in. Senators pressing. You know Ottawa's going to start trying to set the tone now. With 6 minutes left to go, things are going to get real chippy real quick. Robertson flushing this one down. Shabbat gets up high on Domi. Domi kind of smiles at him. Matthews and Marner pick up the assist there. Yarncroc coming in the corner. And the forecheck, and the Sens going to back it up around. DT, what's going on? David, how's it going? Allmark is not a good postseason guy. No, he is not. He is struggling right now in this game. Here they come around. Tanev with it. 5:45 to go. Playing this one up. Matthew Nyes, all the big guns. How does this song go? All the big guns gonna shoot out the lights. You know that song? They certainly are. The big guns are shooting out the lights tonight. And Matthew Lawton seems to be in some distress. He's getting looked at. Something happened, got him up high in the throat. Another penalty, and it's going to be Cleveland going to the box. The Senators are just having all kinds of issues. The stick comes up and gets them up high. They're going to go to commercial break. The march to the penalty box continues. As will this be number 6, I believe, for the Senators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. Dylan Cousins, by the way, in that situation, Dylan Cousins took a game misconduct. So Dylan Cousins is going to be out. So, excuse me, a lot of penalties going for the Senators. The Maple Leafs have only taken 1. Maple Leafs have only taken 1 penalty here tonight. Oh my God, it's Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, the man. Becky Lynch making her return. What? I did not expect this. It's Becky Lynch. She is coming out. Is she going to be taking on Liv Morgan? Becky Lynch, the man with a return. Wow. I apologize. Was not expecting this. Love to see Becky back. Wow. Fans are in tears. Fans are crying with excitement. Liv Morgan is in utter shock as Becky Lynch makes a return. I love it. Love it. All right, 2-minute penalty. It's just a 2 minutes. Sorry, I got excited. 2 minutes there for Clavin. He's going to go to the box. Holy smokes. Becky's going to drop the hammer. I can't believe it. So they've been taking a ton of penalties. Toronto keeping it clean. They're keeping their emotions in check, and we absolutely love, to see this. All right, back from commercial break. Becky Lynch, I can't believe it. The Leafs with a 4-goal lead over the Senators, and Becky Lynch making her return. This is off the charts crazy tonight. All right, so another power play coming up. Missed the game, misconduct. When did that happen? So, Richard, it just happened about a minute ago. So there was a bunch of calamity in front of the net. Batherson took a penalty for cross-checking, and then Cousins on that same play is sent out with a misconduct. So Tavares going to get this one back to the point. Marner going to set up for it. He gets it to Willie. Nylander down low. Nyes at the side of the net. Nyes going to walk out, tries to jam it in, and a nice play there. Heads up play. Patoli, thank you so much. Sens need to understand the cross-checking stuff will get you. Yeah, they will. And I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see if Ridley Gregg is going to have any disciplinary action for the cross-check to the face of John Tavares. There he is, our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. What's going on? Bear Shark in the house. Bear Shark in the house. Excited the Rangers are clearing house. Tavares off the draw. Going to put this one back over to Marner. Mitchie taking a look, bringing it down. Peter, my goodness. James, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Side of the net, nice again. He can't put that one through. Sen's going to put this aside, quickly up in there. Matthew Nyes can't get out of the net. Ullmark was sitting on him. So Nyes goes down at the side, and Ullmark is doing one of these, and he's just kind of sitting on him, leaning on him. Ullmark trying to do his part. Nyes is arguing there. Everybody's arguing. So Sanderson pushing him away. Nyes comes in to jam it. Ullmark comes over. Ullmark gives him a couple of these as well, a couple whacks. He's sitting on him. Ullmark's dropping the people's elbow a couple times there. Matthew Nyes, give this kid 8 times 8. Keep him around. He is a powerhouse. Love him. 5 minutes left to go. This coming around. Jared, I can't believe it as well. Guys, we are 15 subs away from 850. If you haven't subbed up, now's a great time. Smash that subscribe button for us. Nylander bringing this one back around. We're here tomorrow night for the Washington Capitals and the Montreal Canadiens. Demidov versus Ovechkin. You know it's going to be a great one. Here comes Matthews over the line, dropping it to Nyes. Nyes going to take a bump. He's in the corner, going to leave it here for Tavares, and that's stolen by Gregg. Gregg is flying. Marner coming back. Marner taking Gregg down. He's going to crash hard, and Stolarz is down. Stolarz' right leg crashed hard around that goalpost. So no penalty. Marner did a nice job taking out Gregg, but Gregg made no effort to get out of the way, and he bashes into Stolarz. I'm not sure he really could have made much effort, but Stolarz is up. We hope he's all right. 30 seconds to go. Stolarz out for a little skate to check out that leg. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Under 4 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Under 4 minutes to go. They both have feet, Dan. That's amazing. That is fantastic. This coming around back to the line. Working it through. Here's Robertson going down low. He's going to steal it back. Robertson gets knocked down. Riley backs away. Ekman Larson comes. He's going to shoot. It's steered into the corner. Domi's looking for it. Couldn't see it. Neither did Robertson. Now it's going to come back to the line. Here comes Ottawa. Jansen going to bring this one up. 3:20. Ottawa cutting the corner. There's a trip. And Ekman Larson is going to go to the box. So Stützle coming in. Ekman Larson went for the puck. Takes down Stützle. Stolarz went for the poke check as well. And they both go down. So a nice play there. Ekman Larson, as he went down, Ekman Larson leaned over him and said something. I think he's just checking on him, make sure he's doing all right. 2, what's going on? Ottawa on 5. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. But welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And again, I apologize to our talkers. My eyes are up here at the game, so I'm missing some of your comments. So I apologize I didn't get to them right away, but as I see them, I will certainly answer them. I hope you will give us a follow and join us all playoffs long. Again, tomorrow night is going to be such a good game. Canadiens versus Capitals. I'm excited for that. Second power play here of the game for the Senators. 2 minutes on the board with 3:15 to go. And the Maple Leafs going to send this one all the way down the ice. They killed off the first one really, really well. Let's see what they can do this time around. A lot of penalties here in this game so far. Bringing it back around, 30 minutes and penalties on the board. And again, Toronto going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Nice job, Leafs. 6-2 is the score. 1:30 to go in the power play. Senators on the move, up over the line. Going to come in, trying to stand them up there. And they're going to send this around. Over to Pinto. Pinto, he's going to play it deep. Carlo is there. Carlo gets hammered by Tkachuk. Tkachuk trying to get something going. Comes out and it's taken away. Here comes Holmberg. Holmberg bringing it all the way down. Stützle coming back. Holmberg shakes him off. Holmberg shakes off Sanderson. Now he loses the puck. And a good job here by Pontus Holmberg. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. This coming around down in the corner. Stützle going to back this one up. He's going to take a look. Lawton watching him. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Oh, gee, welcome back. Dropping it to the line. Oh, they bobble it. They just keep it in. Lawton racing back. Senators, side of the net. They're going to work this one on the far boards at the hash marks. Down to the point. Cross ice. Giroux, he's taking a look. Nowhere to go. Leafs taking away the passing lanes. He finds one and a great shot right on by Perron, and Stolarz with the save. And Zetterlund trying to lean through Carlo and Benoit to get in the face of Stolarz. You're not pushing through those two guys. Better luck next time, Zetterlund. Better luck next time. Holy smokes. Great play so far. 1:48 to go. No empty net with a 4-goal deficit. Don't think they're going to be pulling their goaltender. Tomorrow, Sam. Yeah. All right. Take care, Wayne. We'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. Rick, is this awesome or what? Leaf fans, did we think this series was going to start this way? Holy smokes. Off the draw, Senators winning it back. They're going to put it across. Shabbat. His shot gets blocked. Comes to Scotty. Scotty knows he's going to carry this one up. Going to flip in the corner. Lorentz going in here after it. Shabbat going to pull away the other side. All right, see ya, whatever. See you later. What a great game. Here they come up over the line. Jensen going to pull up. Going to dump this one around. Tanev can't get there. Lawton up on it. Trying to push this one through. Back in front. It's sitting there. Shabbat. He's going to grab this loose puck. Shabbat turning it over. 1:14 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, in a minute, when we get 1 minute, let's see the Go Leafs go. Let's see all the Go Leafs goes, whether it's the emoji from the members or type it in. Get those Go Leafs go. There it is. Last minute to go. Flood this chat. Go Leafs go. Let's see it. Flood this chat. Go Leafs go. Down around in the corner. This coming out. Back around. This is going to be cleared. And another penalty coming up, and there's a tackle takedown. That's going to draw a crowd. Domi takes a shot to the face. Cleason coming high on Domi. McMahon is in there. He is getting grabbed into a headlock. Benoit's going to come over. Domi's getting right back in there. We knew the rough stuff was going to come. Benoit is going to pull his man off of Nick Robertson. Gloves are down. Domi's bucket is off. Shots are flying. Domi with an uppercut. Oh, what a shot as he steps into Adam Gaudette with a right hook. And Domi gets pulled away. He wants to go back. Benoit is going back. Holy smokes. Highmore grabbed Nick Robertson and Benoit just pulled him off. Cleveland came in here high. We knew the Sens were going to try and set the tone. And Max Domi said, hey, Sens, we'll see you on Tuesday. Boom, with a shot. Domi's going to be out of here. Wow. What a pop. What a pop.
Round one. Fight.
Ty, what's going on? Domi. Wow. McMahon gets taken down from behind. A little shot by Robertson. He gets up high on Highmore, and he admitted it. He said right away he put his hands up. Holy smokes. And here comes Highmore with a high shot to the face of McMahon. 2 high shots to the head of Domi. And then Domi, boom, right knuckle sandwich to the face of Adam Gaudette. Whammo. What a shot. The Senators trying to throw their weight around. And I got to tell you, I don't mind the rough stuff. I don't mind it at all. They're trying to set the tone. What I don't like, and we've seen it 3 times from the Senators now, headshots. We saw Ridley Gregg the cross-check to John Tavares' face. We saw Highmore come up with a headshot to Bobby McMahon, turning around a headshot to Max Domi. Those should all be reviewed, and headshots should always have a steeper penalty. Always. If it was Toronto, I would say the same thing. I do not like headshots. These were intentional, intense to go for the head by those 3 players. Well, 2 players on 3 Leafs. But that's playoff hockey. Adam Gaudette took one right to the beak. Just kapow. That was awesome. What's the name of the bear? Carlton the Bear. Rick, I don't even think they need to. Bringing in Reeves is such a defensive liability. I don't think they need to do it. I think they just got to stick with it, and they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Becky Lynch, Pin Liv, new tag team champions. Thank you, JDA. I missed it. Becky Lynch in her return. Pins Liv Morgan becomes the new champs. Let's hear what they say.
Toronto, number 89, 2 minutes for high sticking. Ottawa, number 15, has 2 minutes for roughing. And then Toronto, number 2, 11, 25, 74, and 89 have 2 minutes for roughing. And then Ottawa, 43, 15, 22, 33, and 81 have 2 minutes for roughing.
So everybody on the ice, roughing call, a true line brawl. So if you missed it, I gotta wait for this to get updated. Nick Robertson goes for high sticking, which is fine, right? That's the way it should have been. Everybody else on the ice goes for roughing. 5 on 5, so no power play is gonna come out of it. But you can't take the headshots. I'm surprised they didn't call any of those headshots. But it's setting the tone, and Toronto just showed they are not backing down. I love it. Everybody is going to the box. So Nick Robertson, I'm waiting for this to get updated, and we'll walk through all of those. Holy smokes. That's right, we're going to have to clip some of these and get them out there. If you like some of our calls after the stream, you can go clip them and share them as well. We make the streams clippable, so if there's any clip you want, clip it and share it around. Holy smokes. All right, they still haven't updated this yet, so they must be having some troubles. But this was absolutely wild. We love to see everybody jumping in. Alozo, take care, buddy. Everybody jumping in. We are 2 subscribers away from 840. If you haven't subbed up yet, hit that subscribe. Wow. All right, so come on. It's not that hard. Punch in the buttons. The referee told you who it was. The ref has actually gone over to the box and is reiterating it. They're going to get it all sorted out. Ty, what's going on? Holy moly. John, you are very welcome. We'll see you again, buddy. Thank you for everything tonight, John. Really appreciate it. 43 seconds to go. We'll review all the stats following the final buzzer. Off the draw, this is coming on. Quayo hits that subscribe. This is going to come in the corner. Big hit there. Doesn't draw a crowd. Tanev standing his ground. 29 seconds to go. This back to the line. Here's a blast. Going to go just wide. Down in the corner. Still waiting for them to update this site with all the penalties. Back through. Again, it ends up being 5 on 5, so no power play. Quick shot, 12 seconds to go. Lawrence is going to bobble it. Lawton is going to get it out to Holmberg. Holmberg gets run into the bench, and Holmberg gets taken down. And that's going to draw a crowd. Holmberg is back up. And here comes Lawton. Here comes everybody. The horn's going to go. The Leafs win, and Pinto is taking shots at Tanev. Tanev is back up at Pinto. The refs are jumping in. They're separating everybody. Holy, Holmberg's going to get pulled away. Everybody's got somebody. The Senators, they're grabbing the Leafs from the bench. McCabe is being grabbed. The referees are setting everybody. McCabe is smiling and laughing and pointing. There we go. Those dirty chicken McNuggets, the Ottawa Senators, trying to set the tone, and the Leafs are laughing at them away. What? I can't hear you. Our crowd is too busy cheering as we just smoked you by 4. 6 for the final. As Jansen takes Holmberg hard into the boards, wraps his arms around him, and takes him down to the ice. But this one is done, and the Maple Leafs take it home. The Maple Leafs with the W. That's hockey. That's playoffs. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. This was a lot of fun. We're back tomorrow for Montreal and Washington. Then Tuesday night, right back here for Game 2, Toronto and Ottawa. They still haven't updated this. Here are your goal scorers from this hockey game. It all started with Ekman Larsson from Lawton and Yarncroc. Mitch Marner from Matthews. It was Batherson from Cousins and Perron. In the second period, Tavares from Nylander and Marner. Nylander from Tavares. In the third period, it was Greg from Amadio and Pinto. Riley from Robertson and McMahon. Nyes from Matthews and Marner. Total shots, 33 for the Senators, 24 for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs win the face-off game, 56% to 43. Toronto goes 3 for 6 on the power play. 3 for 6. That's incredible. Ottawa goes 0 for 4. 53 hits for the Senators, 30 hits for the Maple Leafs. 18 block shots for the Leafs, 12 for the Sens. 17 giveaways for Ottawa, 16 for Toronto. Toronto played absolutely insane. All right, here's how it broke down there at the end. Nope, they still haven't put everybody up. All right, we're waiting. I want to see what that final breakout is going to be. Ultimately, this was a huge game for the Maple Leafs. The stars were the stars. Mitch Marner, 3 points tonight, a goal and 2 assists. Austin Matthews, 2 assists. William Nylander, 2 points, a goal and an assist. Tavares, 2 points with a goal and an assist. Yarncroc, Nyes, Lawton, McMahon, Robertson, all pulling up points tonight. And I said we would do it. I said we would do it because everybody was so awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I can't. I'm running out of room. Hang on. Let's relocate. I got to move the chair. Oh, that's the microphone. There we go. This is better. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Keep it going. 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep it going. 21. Steve Austin, 2, 3, 24, 25. I lost count. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Steve Austin, 31, 2, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I'm getting tired. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There we go. Holy smokes. 50 jumping jacks. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. I'm spent. Steve Austin, can you put Mania on the TV, please? Steve Austin in the ring. Holy smokes. And I'm exhausted. This was good. Why isn't my house shaking? That's fake jumping jacks. Those aren't fake. I only have a little bit of room. I made the best of where we are. And there it is, 8:40. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you all so much for hitting those subscribes tonight. What a great game. The Maple Leafs take this one home. Absolutely incredible. You know, normally we would do the 3 stars. But you know what? It's hard to pick 3 stars tonight. Let's take a look. Let's do this real quick.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
All right, 3 stars for tonight's game. Who are we going to pick? Who are we going to pick? I think, God, it's so hard. You know, we're going to go star number 3 tonight. Star number 3. I guess star number 3, we're going to give it to William Nylander. William Nylander all over the place tonight. No, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. I'm redoing. Redo. Nylander played good. Matthew Nyes. I'm giving it to Matthew Nyes tonight. He came up huge. He had a big-time goal, 2 shots, 2 blocks, a hit. Matthew Nyes had a great game. Matthew Nyes is getting star number 3. He can share it with Nylander. Star number 2 tonight is going to be Anthony Stolarz. I'm giving it to Stolarz. Stolarz, very, very good performance. He's doing all right. Can you turn up the volume? And, of course, star number 1 tonight is going to be Mitch Marner. Star number 1 tonight is going to be Mitch flippin' Marner. A goal and 2 assists. Marner with a hit. Marner, he gave the puck away a lot, but it's nice to see Marner playing the type of hockey we needed him to play. The stars showed up, and they were absolutely huge. Cam says, 3rd star Stolarz, 2nd star Marner, 1st star the refs. I thought the refs were okay. Everything they called tonight were legit calls. You can't be upset at the officials tonight. And I get it, Sens fans. I get it. I know what it's like to be on the other side of the call. But you have to look at your players. They did not play good hockey tonight. They were sloppy. They were trying to intimidate. They were trying to be aggressive, but they were leading with cross checks, and that is not how you intimidate. That is not how you hit. That's not how you get the job done. All right, they finally have all those penalties posted. This is how it worked out at the end. So it was Gaudette for roughing, Domi for roughing. It was Benoit for roughing, Highmore for roughing, McMahon for roughing, Montepallo for roughing, Robertson the high stick, and Clavin for roughing. The three official stars tonight, it was awarded to Stolarz as number 3, Tavares as number 2, and Mitch Marner, star number 1. So, hey, not bad. We picked 2 of the 3. Marner, we agree, star number 1. This was absolutely awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for an amazing night of hockey. We do it again tomorrow, Montreal, Washington, and then right back here on Tuesday for the Leafs and the Senators. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Oh my gosh, I got to go eat some dinner. Those jumping jacks took it out of me. Cottaging, what's up? Great game. It was awesome. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Thanks to all the mods. Appreciate you. You mods crushed it. You mods did a great job as always. Some of the best. Thank you to all of the gifters here tonight. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for us here on the channel. John, thank you. I don't know if you're in here, but John Burns, thank you so much for everything. Babik, thank you so much for the super chat. John Jansen, thank you so much for everything. Onyx coming in as well. And David in there. Rick, got you as well. So thank you all so much for all the super chats. This was an amazing night. And of course, Prep celebrating 28 months as a channel member. Absolutely. Vi, you did. You told me 8. If I would have taken the over, I would have won my parlay. But I did not, and I lost it. But that's okay. That's the fun of playing it along. Thank you, everybody, for everything you do for us. We have a great time, and we'll see you tomorrow. Time to eat, watch the end of WrestleMania, get some sleep, because tomorrow's a big one. Montreal, Washington. See you there. Everybody from the Samuel B12 Experience saying good night. And if you're new and this is your first time here watching us, thank you. We'll see you again real soon. Hey, Kate Burnett, can you close us out?
Hi, I'm Kate Burnett, and you're watching the Samuel B12 Experience.